Hello, everybody. So, after the last adventure, you guys all settled back into Sharn. You've all returned to your abodes that you've been staying in. For Bizarrely,
Sanchez is
it's you.
currently trying to deal with
Yes.
vampirism.
So Sanchez is currently away, traveling with a couple of members of the Guild of Magnificence to cure his vampirism. And while he's off doing that, you guys are just enjoying some R&R back in Sharn. So bizarrely, as I mentioned, she's staying with her sister Adeladia, who's been mentioned in the previous one shot. Sister is a judge for the Jura Quarter in Sharn and lives in the Stormhaven section of the city. So this morning, in the morning, it's about Monday morning, I would say. I don't know what the days are there, I forget. So you're just sort of roused from sleep, bizarrely. You're going about your daily routine, getting ready, and your sister calls you to the front door and says there's a gentleman here to see you.
Why would a gentleman want to see me? Is my mic on? It is on. Yeah. Why would a gentleman want to see me? Visardi says. Confused. But goes to the door. 7 days of the week, by the way, are Sol, Mol, Zol, Wir, Zor, Far, and Sa.
Should we just use the regular days?
So let's just use the regular days, because there's 7 days a week, 4 weeks make up a month, 12 months a year. So it's pretty much like Earth.
Days of the week.
Oh. Is Reese there?
Apologies, had some network issues there.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, Visali goes to the door then. Confused
so
on why people would want to go, like why she'd have a bloke at the door.
So standing there, you see a half-elven man dressed in a sort of a tweed suit. He's got his face is quite elderly. He has...
You're cutting out again, Reese.
Yeah. Is it Gandalf?
Thin moustache and mopped back hair, which is quite clearly a toupee, but he's convinced it's genuine hair. He addresses you thusly. Am I speaking to Miss Bizarrely of the Heroes of Sharn?
Yes, you are.
Greetings, my lady. I'm here to extend an invitation to this month's Tane Gala.
Is my sister stood next to me?
Melania Tane.
Reese?
Higher.
You're cutting out again.
Yeah, you keep dropping, brother.
Am I clearer now? Hello?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You are expected to arrive in formal attire and from 5 p.m. in the evening. Please inform me.
What time of day is it?
Of the location of your compatriots, so that I may extend the invitation to them as well. I have here on my list.
What time of day is it?
It is early morning, like 8 o'clock.
Okay.
I have here on my list Sanchez. How do you pronounce this? Rook.
I just glare at the guy. Visali's just deadpanning him and just saying like Rook in just such a monotone voice, just annoyed that he was mispronouncing one of her closest friends' names wrong.
He doesn't. He's far too transfixed on trying to read some of the other names. Ken. He pulls at
Ken Dumry, you
yes, that's
insolent
the one.
idiot.
I'm terribly sorry, my lady. The eyesight's going a little in my old age. Can I inform Miss Lalania that you will be attending this month's gala?
I didn't even hear that last bit. Say that again, Reese.
That's it. Can I inform Miss Lalania that you will be attending the gala this month?
Oh, like my sister. Yeah.
No.
No?
He's talking about going back to the Taines and telling them that you will be attending.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't clearly hear what you were saying.
Hang on, I'm trying to adjust my mic.
Yeah, no. Vasali just looks at it, is like, and then she just looks at her sister and is like, "What the fuck is this gala?"
Oh, sorry, sister. I forget you're not from around here. The Tangala, it's a party put on by the social elite up in the Skyway. The Taines host it in their manor house. It's
Oh, okay.
just a big fancy party. It's quite an honour to be invited, actually.
Alright. Can I get a +1?
As I explained, milady, your party members will be informed soon enough. We have some other people going to see them.
No. Can I get a +1? I point to my sister.
I'm sorry. I don't know that I am permitted to grant additional guests. That is usually up to Miss Leladia.
Hang on. Do you want us to turn up?
Yes, of course. Her daughter made it quite clear she wanted to meet. Roll a persuasion check.
Then do I get a +1?
Yeah, roll a persuasion check to see if you can.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
I really want to see this.
Advantage as well, seeing as he's quite flustered.
No.
Advantage as well.
Yeah, he is very flustered.
Okay, first roll's a 17.
Okay.
Second roll was a 6.
I'd say a 17 is enough. I suppose Miss Lelania wouldn't object to you bringing along a member of family. It is only one other guest after all, and we have a very large
and
space.
Let's be honest, Adelania, she's a very
Yes,
gracious and fair judge. Very well respected throughout Sharn, I imagine. I just shut the door on him. I haven't even given him a list of where the others are. I just shut the door on him.
Wow.
Because she shuts the door on him. Is like, hang on, and she just throws out a piece of paper with the where everyone else is staying, that everyone else wrote down for her.
So yes.
I forgot to say.
Rook and.
I forgot to say. Vasali's probably currently wearing.
At the Grey Dragon Inn up in Upper Central.
Yes.
You both get a knock on your doors, and it's a member of the bar staff asking you to come downstairs. There's some Warforged in the middle in the entryway asking for you.
By the way, I was trying to say, Vasali's probably wearing that emerald green coat.
Yes.
She was when she answered the door.
Mm-hmm.
So he's knocked on. So this person's knocked on both our doors, trying to get us to come out.
Staff have knocked in the lobby because someone.
Are we in the same room or are we separate?
Do you enjoy like gnawed up couches? Then probably not the same room. Yeah. After being asked, I'll gather the few things I wasn't already wearing, and I'll just head downstairs.
Yeah, I opened the door naked. I need to put my robe on.
So Warforged, you're addressing one of the bar staff, and she just slams the door, like grabs the door handle and slams it closed. Says, "When you are decent, you have a guest."
Yeah, man. Don't worry. I'll be adding the sick. Just need to put my robe on.
I'm surprised it wasn't Rook that was naked.
Nah, Rook wears his armor. Rook sleeps in his stuff, man. He doesn't like stuff being stolen.
I can't wait for Rook to go to a fancy party.
Oh god, this is gonna be like war.
Like literally, we're gonna try and force him into a tux.
I get my robe on, and then I head downstairs.
Okay. So you see in the foyer, there's a Warforged. He's sitting in a chair by the fire. He's dressed. It's unusual to see Warforged wearing a lot of clothes, as it's not really something they often require. But he's dressed in a rather nice black button-up suit. A pair of very finely polished shoes, and he just appears to be sitting staring at the fire, and he looks at you as you walk over to him.
Hey, man, that's a very fancy suit you got there. How can I help?
Are you Club Grog?
Yeah, that's me, my friend.
Excellent. He stands up and just puts his hand out to shake yours.
I slap it, thinking he's asking for a high five.
He just stares blankly at you, puts his hands behind his back. I've been told to extend you an invitation to the Tane Gala at the end of this week.
Okay,
as a
my friend.
guest of Lelania Tane. I need to confirm if you will be attending.
I'll have to speak to my other friends, the like Rook and all that people.
I should inform you, we have already spoken to your compatriot Vizali.
Are they coming?
As far as I can tell, they have RSVP'd as yes.
Oh, then you can put me down on the list for 100% definitely coming, because I am going to come with my friends.
Brilliant. I'm gonna look up at the Warforge and say, "Will there be food?"
He looks at you just as blankly and just as blatantly says, "Yes, there will be food."
I nod and I shake his hand with my robot arm.
He acknowledges your robot arm with a little nod, and he walks out. As he walks in,
apologies for the laughter. We had a lot of funny jokes to do with that just before screen.
We did indeed. So as the Warforge leaves, you, Club Grog, you will recognise this figure. Sort of stumbles past him, tripping as she enters. And it is a friend you recognise from the Guild of Magnificence. It is Willow.
Hey, man.
Stumble, is she drunk?
No, she just tripped over the Warforged.
Oh.
She's an accident pro, she tripped over. Hey, Willow, man. How's it going, my friend? I remember you from the Guild of Magnificence. What's going on?
Maybe jump. Hey, yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I see you tripped up there. Are you okay, my friend?
Yeah.
So the Warforged dusts himself off and just sort of looks at you and goes, "Apologies. Are you a member of this adventuring troupe?"
Is he addressing Willow?
He's addressing Willow, yes.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, Willow is a friend of mine. Am I okay to bring Willow with me? Is that okay?
If she is a member of your group, then the invitation is extended to her as well.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
You will be expected to arrive at 5 p.m. on the Skyway at the Tane Manor.
That sounds good. That gives me enough time to go and get some clothes, because I don't think I can turn up in what I'm wearing.
What are you wearing?
He looks you up and down, and then just blatantly looks at you and says, "No."
Not even because not even though it's a very fancy robe. It's not.
He sees the fancy robe, but he can also see
robes.
he can also see the baggy tunic and the bags and all the books and everything you have scattered or strapped to you as well.
You can see the penis.
He can also you haven't put on underpants properly, and he can kind of see your morning wood.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Good morning.
Top of the morning,
in the morning.
Right. So you've all been addressed by your respective envoys. Willow also has a message for Rook that Sanchez has left him something in the Guild of Magnificence in Sharn for him to pick up.
Yeah. Rook's with us, right?
Yeah, I'm still with you.
He is. So the day is yours now.
You have something to tell Rook about something at a right.
Hall of Magnificence.
So basically, there's a package for Rook at the hall.
Tell Rook that there's a package left by Sanchez at the Guild of Magnificence. Feel free to roleplay this.
You have a thing from a guy.
How about you tell me? You seem to be stuttering on your words there. How about you tell me what's going on?
Yeah,
She's gonna tell me, but not tell me, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Big strong lizard man is too intimidating.
So Willow just whispered in my ear, my friend, that Sanchez has left you a parcel at the Guild of Magnificence.
I instantly move past both of them and head towards the guild.
Okay.
No regards for any mission we previously had. Just bye. Gonna go
Alright.
get my shit.
Ba-ba-ba-bam. So the Guild of Magnificence, if I remember, where did I write it down?
I remember.
21st night.
Don't get demonetized.
So the Guild of Magnificence is in the Memphis. It's in the Memphis ward.
Okay.
You're in Central at the moment, so it will take you about. You're also in Upper, so it will take you about an hour to walk there.
Okay, I
the
will
Memphis area.
begin my lengthy walk.
We've got to be careful as well because none of us have tokens of feather falling.
Nope.
I
Wait,
think
what
I can
tokens
fly.
of feather falling?
Don't worry.
Do I have fly as a spell?
They're an item that quite a few people have in Sharn to
Right,
protect
would you like me to
themselves
dimension
if they fall off a bridge. Seeing as
Sharn
there's
is a massive
tons of
city of interlocking towers and mountains. So there's as you step outside, the outside you can see the sky above you, but there are layers of buildings built into the cliffs and massive platforms with buildings like almost like just tethered to the sides of these rocks, like almost built
Cool.
out of the mountain, and various bridges crisscrossing the gaps between each half of the city.
Reed, Clockwork's been to the guild before, right?
Everyone
You
has.
both,
Yeah, I
you
thought.
both, you've all been to the guild before.
I mean, Ethan, if you don't want to do that hour lengthy walk, I can just dimension door you to it.
Oh yeah, shit, just dimension door me there.
But you
Yeah,
just stormed
if-
off.
I even
He did storm. He did
You
storm
can
off.
chase me
I
down.
could dimension door you to the place.
I know, but I technically already stormed.
I run after you. Hey man, instead of making this long walk, how about I open a door for you?
Door good.
Door good. Door be good.
Do you just go up to a random door and open it up and it just like portals or some shit?
Is that? I mean, can it work that way? Like, instead of opening a door, can I just go and open a door to someone's house?
That's how I
I'd
always
say
envisioned dimension
what
door
what
working.
are the conditions of Dimension Door the spell?
It literally just says you teleport yourself from a current location to any other spot within range. You arrive at exactly the spot desired. It can be a place you see, once you can visualize, or one that you can describe by stating distance and direction.
Okay, what is the range for Dimension Door?
500 feet.
Yeah, there's no way you're getting to the guild.
How close can I get to the guild?
I'll let you shave 20 minutes off your walk.
That's fine.
Christ.
I
Well,
mean,
let's
to be honest,
catch
don't waste a spell slot. I'll waste a spell slot, and it'll
What are
be
you
fine.
gonna
I'm gonna cast Spider Climb and just walk in case I fall off. So I'm falling, I just land on the bottom of it, like, oh, continue onwards.
That's brilliant.
I
Yep.
will let you walk directly. So I'll let you, rather than take half an hour to climb down from the upper ward to the middle ward, I'll
Just
say
walk
it
down
takes
the
you
wall.
like 10 minutes instead.
Sweet. That's one of my spell slots gone.
I mean, I have three fourth level spell slots.
God damn it.
But then again, I could also use those spell slots to do such moves as lightning bolt,
Exactly. Just keep
which
them.
I can also cast at 5th level.
I'll just hit good. But yeah,
I mean, you're also assuming you're going to get into combat.
Yeah, I'm just assuming the inevitable.
Again, it is
in the
rogue,
meantime-
it is gonna happen.
So while you guys are journeying to the Hall of Magnificence, what is Vizali doing? Would be Vizali's priority whilst these guys are off on their pilgrimage.
Sally, what are you doing?
What's that? What time is it?
What's
Has the
Vizali
guy
up to
just
while
left?
they're traveling? So at this point, yeah, the guy's just left, and you're just in the house with your sister.
We go have breakfast.
Okay.
Like fancy breakfast. Like fancy
so as-
breakfast with a lot of like. No, we're talking about like like full like a full English, but like more
So-
fancy and on point and
Wait 1 second, guys.
tons
Funnily
of
enough,
stuff.
You do not have to go far for your fancy breakfast.
We don't.
as
We
I-
probably have to do it just in the place that she lives, because I imagine
Well-
she lives and she has being a judge in the even in the juror quarter and everything. I imagine
Well, she lives with
has.
her. She lives with her boyfriend Horace, who is a baker by trade. So he has all sorts of like cream pastries. And,
But I also
like,
imagine
crepes.
that they actually have a nice house and they actually have like.
They do have a fairly nice house and a
I imagine-
well-stocked pantry.
I was gonna say, I imagine they actually have like people that would cook for them and stuff as well.
They can, but they could. They're well off enough to do so, but Horace doesn't like. Horace prefers to do the cooking himself.
Okay.
He likes. It's something he very much enjoys, so he takes pride in it.
Do they have any people that like
So
work for them though? Just because I imagine like she lives
various
in
sweet-
quite like a
Sweet buns and
fancy-ish
pastries.
house.
She does live in a. It's a very beautiful sort of Victorian style house.
Is it like a manor housey sort of thing, or
Kind
for
of, yeah.
for Sharn?
For Sharn, yeah. It's especially for the Jura Quarter as well. This is some of the nicest real estate that's available in the Jura Quarter.
Visali's gonna go
Uh,
have like a fry up.
Okay. Yep.
You said something about real estate. Is it free real estate?
It's not free real estate. It costs muchos dineros.
Fuck.
But Visali has good. But Adelaide has good job.
She has a very good job. As does her boyfriend.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you're sitting down eating your breakfast, Adelaide looks over to you and just sort of, it's very nice of you to request an invitation for me, bizarrely, but I have to ask, is this not your event? Did you not want to go and enjoy yourself with your friends? Surely you don't want your sister tagging along.
These sort of things bore me. I'd rather go hunt demons. Let's be honest. Knowing me,
Yes, I do know you.
you know I don't like
But-
dressing up fancily if I don't have to.
Sometimes it's nice to let your hair down though and just relax,
I
enjoy.
agree with that. I agree with that. I'd
Plus,
prefer not
you
to.
never know who you might meet there. There are plenty of wealthy patrons there. Perhaps you might find someone to sponsor your adventures. Perhaps pay you to go and look for some more.
Adelaide, remember, Sanchez runs the Guild of Opulence. He's minted.
It's possible. There are many scholars and historians.
I guess we might find someone that wants to hire us. She says as she's just sort of like checking her nails and just like picking her teeth with it. Anyone else hungry? I'm getting hungry. She tries to change the subject. Is Reese still there?
I think he's muted.
I think Reese has died.
Oh dear.
We win!
The game is complete.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, hang on. I blanked out for a second. What happened?
Vasali was like changing the subject and like, anyone else hungry? I'm hungry.
Okay. I wish you wouldn't do that, but yes. And she asks, and she like hands you a plate of
Oh, we've lost him again.
We've lost Reese again.
They hand you a plate of silence.
And the sound
I'm sorry.
Of
the
silence.
of
And in the
silencio.
naked light I saw.
Okay, we're gonna get demonetized. Reese,
I mean,
you
would you
alive
call
there,
that?
buddy?
I
You
think
good,
it's
buddy?
more copyright.
Oh,
Oh.
he is
Really?
gone.
He is
He's back.
rejoining
He's back.
from outer space.
Hello, hello.
I have returned from the future. Another thing that gets demonetized.
Welcome to streaming, folks. It's a weird business.
Welcome to Discord, where it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Discord is a really shit
Yeah,
communication
baby.
sometimes. It's good for gaming, not good for
That's
streaming.
it.
No, hang on. Technical difficulties.
Bear with.
Reels this time.
There he is.
Hey.
Sorry about that. It's
So I was handing a plate of silence.
you were handed a plate of grilled meats.
I
Bacon sausages.
I politely just take a few, put it on my plate. It's like, have we got any eggs? I just see the eggs. I just take a few fried eggs or scrambled. I think Vasali prefers scrambled eggs.
So Horath has done some fried, but he has left like the skillet and everything out. So he gestures, please, if you want to scramble them, please help yourself.
Yeah, she goes make scrambled.
Okay. In the
It's
meantime,
like, as she's cooking, she's like, so when are you guys tying a knot? She teases her sister about this a lot.
They both blush, and she says, she sort of gives you like flashes you daggers for a second. She's like, we've talked about it, but we've only been together a couple of years, especially since moving in. So I think we're a while off of that at the moment.
Vasali just like chuckles to herself just because she likes teasing her sister about that.
Man.
Horace just sort of he's taking a very long gulp of his water.
Oh,
almost chugging it.
Worth it. Okay. Scene.
All right. So the rest. So Clobgrog, Rook, and Willow are en route to the Hall of Magnificence. It takes you long enough to get.
I want my goddamn post.
So you come to the hall. It's a setup. Compared to the rest of the buildings, it's actually pretty. The outside is pretty basic. So it looks like a pair of big wood double doors, almost bolted to the side of a stone wall, as if the entirety of the building is basically just tunneled into the side of a cave, the side of the mountain. And it has a big hanging sign over the front doors that says the Hall of Magnificence.
Does the sign look very magnificent?
It is an impressively made set of oak doors with like all this black metal plating strapped to it in a sort of like dragon face design.
Is it gilded?
It is not gilded. No, that might come later.
As per usual, with anything that's beautiful and magical, Rook ignores it and walks into the building.
Okay. I love Rook.
I mean, I'm still with you, Rook, so I'll be following in.
Yeah. I mean, you can marvel at the magnificence and shit, but
I mean, I probably will marvel at more of it because I'm that kind of person that just looks at things. I'm just like that person who goes, "Ooh, wow,
isn't that
so
nice?
fancy?
That's nice."
Okay, so inside the guild hall, it's again still pretty basic. There's a desk up front. Behind it sits a human male in some sort of like robes and fist wraps. He just sort of appears to be mixing something in a bottle. As you come in, he sort of looks up at you. He's not particularly sure who you are. He goes, "Good morning."
Morning.
I don't think I've seen you around here. Who are you?
Rook.
Oh, you're Rook.
Yeah.
The lizard guy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Sanchez mentioned you'd be coming by. Do you want something to drink? And he offers the bottle that he was mixing.
Can I just take that bottle?
Inspect the bottle.
It's sort of like it's a gourd. So it's a bottle styled like a gourd almost.
Okay.
With a wrap around the middle and a little like cork in the top. You can hear some liquid just sloshing around in the bottom of it.
I look at him and ask, "What is?"
It's drink, good drink. And he sort of chuckles to himself and he goes, "It's good drink."
Hey man, is it drugs?
I kind of glare at him, feeling now that he's making fun of how I speak.
He's just smiling. He looks calm.
Hey,
If
Rock,
you'd like, you can roll insight to see if he's taking the mick out of you.
I would like to roll insight, indeed.
Go ahead.
I mean, Rockman, if you don't want to drink it first, I don't mind having a little splash.
Is this where Rook's alcoholism comes into full play?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
This is where, like, literally, it's like that. You know when you like you drink, and it's one of those drinks that like you almost died upon, and it gives you like Vietnam flashbacks every time you drink it again.
I've never had that. I've
Oh, I
never.
can't
had
wait for you
that.
guys to get to the fancy.
I have. It's not nice.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've drank a lot of absinthe in my time, and I've never once gonna
Gone
be like,
blind.
oh, I'm gonna die.
I have Vietnam flashbacks on tequila.
He has
I
Vietnam
know someone who
flashbacks, and he's
has
not even
very
old enough to
similar
remember the
flashbacks.
Vietnam War.
No.
You weren't there, man. You don't know what I did. So insight, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
I got
Insight.
a 22.
He is being completely straight. He's not.
Damn.
He's not doing anything.
I
It's
will
not
take
gay.
a swig of this drink.
You don't know that.
But he's being completely straight.
He's being straight with him. Doesn't mean he is. You
It's
take a
fine,
swig
but-
of it, and it's it as it goes down, it's sort of a very like it burns the back of your throat a little bit, but in like a nice sort of a nice way. It's a very
a
like
warm
soothing
burn.
tingle. Yeah, he just looks back at you and says, "Good, right?"
I nod.
He reaches forward, takes the bottle from you, slaps your back, and goes, "Now we're friends. Hi,
Does-
I'm Dorian."
What tastes better, that or Visali's
I'm now
alcohol?
friends with
Visali's
Well,
family's alcohol.
Vasali's made me fucking die, but also made me smart.
I'll be right back, guys.
So, I don't know. It's kind of a split. I will shake Dorian's hand.
He goes, if I remember, Sanchez left a parcel for you, right? Hang on, I'll go get it. He starts walking into the back. He also says he waves at Willow and says, "Good to see you again, Willow." You hear him shouting at someone in the back. "Sadie, where's the parcel?" And you hear like a shrill female voice coming back to him. Just, "I don't know. It was in Sanchez's room."
Up your ass.
All I'm thinking of just Margaret, Margaret.
Margaret!
Maybe he hid it from you like he hides all your bottles.
What
You hear
film is
Dorian
that? I
sort
can't
of
remember what film
pissed
that
off.
is.
That's from
The
Little Britain.
Margaret thing.
Moments later, Dorian returns, and he has like it's a small wrapped brown paper bag, and he just hands it to Rook.
I'm gonna open it, but I'm gonna try and open it so no one else can see what's actually inside it.
Would Rook like to inspect the parcel?
Yes, Rook is inspecting the parcel, but he's doing it so no one else can see.
So as you open it up, it's sort of like a brown paper bag, and when you unfold it, you can see like the remnants of what looks like a large beak. Like there is a little note tucked up inside it as well.
I will read the note.
It is a note from Sanchez. Dear Rook. I imagine you're reading this in Sanchez's voice.
Oh yeah,
so
he
I was
has a
gonna
very
say,
literal
it's like
voice
a
that
love
writes
letter.
things in the voices that he knows them to like exist with.
It's a love letter.
Oh,
Dear Rook,
Yes.
I wanted
Oh
to
my.
thank you for your assistance on with the train adventure.
Please marry
As
me.
you know, I will be currently out of the town for a few days, but I wanted to extend a present as a way of saying thanks. This is a Greek beak from a hunt I went on with Diane a couple of years ago. It should be very useful for making spear tips or crossbow bolts or whatever you like to craft it into. Well wishes, Sanchez.
Mwah,
smile.
mwah, mwah.
There are two kisses at the bottom of the letter.
Oh my.
Oh,
Oh,
A lot.
we have a love. We have a bit of
How
relation.
good is Sanchez's knowledge of lizard folk kind?
Not very.
Okay, then he's in for a world of surprises when he comes back.
Okay. He just knows that you like to build things out of body parts.
Does he also
That's all he
know that
knows.
Rook is also half woman?
He does not, and that's going to be interesting.
There
Wait,
you go.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will explain this. I think I've explained it before on stream, but some lizard folk can be born with both sets of genitals, and they are then deemed envoys of the god.
So
Because
are you
they're
deemed an envoy of the god then?
Rook is
Yeah, Rook is
indeed
an
a
envoy of a god.
hermaphrodite.
yeah,
What?
it's because their main god Semwanya
That's a great characteristic.
didn't have a gender. So if they are born that way, they are allowed to be smarter. However,
we're
something
not
happened that made
demonetized.
Rook dumb as shit.
Rook was dropped.
I'll just spat my drink back out into my cup.
Yay! I've achieved a great feat. Oh,
Okay.
God.
Oh,
So,
God.
what would you guys like to do next?
Oh, God.
I'm gonna pocket the thing, the beak.
I mean, I have no reason to be at this guild. I just came along with Ruck,
Just cuz.
just because for the band.
For the bants.
I was bored.
Hello,
I will say,
name's
you
Crocodile.
guys,
I'm bored.
you
bored.
guys have still got items from previous adventures to look at. You do have a party to now prepare for.
I imagine Clodgrog's the sort of person that would make the joke of whenever anyone says, like, I'm bored, he'd be like, hi, bored, I'm Clodgrog.
Yeah.
Hi, bored. I'm Dad.
Dad joke.
Oh no.
Dad!
Happy Father's Day to all the
Come on.
fathers out there.
Daddy!
Dad.
Shit.
Oh,
All I know is that there's a party that we have to go to, and I was not told that my attire was not fancy enough, so I'm assuming that I'm in the correct clothing.
Okay.
Um,
You may do so.
yes.
This is where he has to strip down naked to walk into this place.
I mean, it did happen
typical
before, if
Rock.
you remember correctly.
Ruck does
I
have
can't wait for-
nice-ish looking clothes, though.
That is true. Also,
He
He buy them.
Rook has nice armor and he has some okay looking clothes, but he doesn't have
Yeah.
fancy party clothes.
No. No,
My
they're
armor's
nice.
fancy.
They're nice looking daily clothes.
Just make my armor sparkly and just walk in.
Visali's armor's just, like, scary.
while this is going on, I'm finding out new things about the D&D bot, or the overlay.
Oh?
I did not know there was actually a button where you can fully view the entire character sheet,
Oh, damn. That's cool as
Excellent.
hell.
and there's
Oh,
also
really?
a way now you can I've actually pinned it to the sidebar now as well. So instead of it coming on and off the screen, it's now stuck to my screen.
Nice.
Sweet. Okay.
Sorry for that interruption. Let's continue.
That's still fine.
Okay.
So we've got a party to prepare for, and we also have some stuff from our previous sessions to deal with.
I mean, it's entirely up to you what you do.
I'm gonna turn to Dory and say, "Do you have a field?"
Do you have? He looks at you, like very perplexed, as like, and then turns around to the wall behind him, and then turns back and goes, "No."
Where is a field?
Give him a
Your
feel.
your best bet, Rook, would probably be going to North Edge and then heading out of the city. You'll be hard pressed for open spaces in this place.
Needs
What are you
safe
looking
place to test stick?
Safe place to test stick. Well, if you follow me, and he slaps you on the back, and he takes you into a room just to the
I'm
left of
afraid
the.
now. What's gonna happen?
There's sort of a couple of like training dummies, some weapon racks, and various other like exercise equipment set up in this room here. And there's some like padded walls. He goes. He drags a training dummy into the center of the room, and he just sort of slaps the back of it and goes, "This should do you."
I apologize for any banging that can be heard.
That's alright.
As
DIY happening next door.
he then goes and sits down cross-legged and uncorks his gourd and just starts drinking.
I'm gonna hold the staff out and speak a word in Draconic.
Okay.
I'm gonna speak the word night.
Okay,
And
you do so.
in system terms, I'm activating the Staff of the Python.
All right. What does that do?
Create a
Basically, when I
snake.
speak the staff's command word and throw the staff on the ground within 10 feet of myself, staff becomes a giant constrictor snake.
We agreed that it was a python, a boa constrictor, I believe.
Yes, a big boa.
Puts it round
So
his neck, and sadly, it's not a feather boa.
No.
Also,
Right,
just
as
to let
the-
you know
my
that
neck.
Willow can speak 5 languages:
Jesus Christ.
Common,
very well
Druidic,
equipped.
Elvish, Goblin, and Halfling.
I can speak Common, Draconic, Giant, and Orc.
Oh, we can both speak Giant together.
Yay! So I can
Yeah,
speak Draconic
Visali-
Sanchez, and I can speak Giant.
Visali can speak Abyssal, Common, Elvish, Infernal, and Primordial.
Jesus, you've gone for the dark languages.
Yeet.
Are you one with the dark arts?
Dude, she hunts demons.
Yes, then that is a yes. Yeah.
So you
Similar
throw your
boa.
stick on the ground and it becomes a python, yeah?
Yeah.
Or it becomes a constrictor, sorry.
The boa constrictor, yeah.
So you do so. This as you throw the stick to the ground, it gradually begins to sort of like the shape begins to move and change. It goes from and gains almost like the wood texture turns to like a set of scales, and as it hits the ground, the wood almost splinters off, as if revealing like a snake sheltered on the inside, and it just sort of it hisses and slithers around on the floor. In response to this, Dorian looks at you and goes, "You know what they say? Speak softly and carry a big ass snake in your pocket."
Rook nods. I'm going to use the mental command I have with the snake to get it to just like rest on my shoulders.
Okay, you do so. The snake moves behind you, goes up your tail, and sort of like, it leaps its head around your left shoulder and then slings the rest of its body over your right shoulder.
Okay. I look at it. I do a little snake thing with the forked tongue, and I just go.
It does so back
And
to you.
I smile and I call it Gander.
It sticks its tongue out as you call it Gander, almost in like recognition of its name.
I tap it gently on the head with one of my fingers.
It is
Like a little
content, and
cat.
it sits there.
Cool. I then look at Dorian and say, "Done."
I didn't even have to get the dummy out.
Nah, I just want to just summoning a snake friend.
He has another swig and then like quickly hops to his feet and he goes to make a kick at the dummy to sort of kick it back into the corner where it was.
Yeah.
Hang on 1 second.
Because see if he actually can do it.
Yeah, he rolled high enough to hit it, so he does.
How
successfully.
drunk is he though?
Not at all.
Okay. I was
You-
gonna say
you can
'cause he
sort of
sounded a bit drunk.
As he
I was
goes
wondering
to
if
kick,
he was gonna. I was wondering if he was gonna slip over or something.
funnily enough, as he goes to kick it, he almost sort of stumbles, but then, quick as a whip, you see him twist around and smack his foot as hard as he can into the dummy. It goes flying backwards and slams into the corner with a thick thud.
Roadhouse.
He has another swig and then sort of like walks out of the training room and sits back down in the foyer.
Okay. I will also leave, and I assume this will be the first time that Clobgrog and Willow see me with the snake now. I'll just be like, "Hello. This is Gander. He is small." Actually, how
Small
big
but
is
mighty.
Gander?
He's a constrictor.
He's big.
Probably
constrictor.
probably about 6 foot long.
God damn. He a big ass boy.
He's probably thick
Big
as well.
ass mother
Yes.
trucker.
Damn boy.
Damn girl.
Damn,
He's thick,
damn, boy. All right.
Good old fucking Vsauce memes.
The
Time to
damn
start our
girl.
Metallica
You're
tribute
looking fine.
There we go. All right, so yeah, Rook comes out with Gander wrapped around him and nods. He's ready to now go about his day with everybody else.
Okay. So what would everyone else like to do?
What sort of time of day is it now?
So at this point, it is now. It took you guys about 40 minutes to get there, and say with all the messing around, everything, I'd say it's probably about 9:20 in the morning.
Okay.
So Vizala, you're still in the Jura quarter, still in Stormhaven with your sister.
Just like say, Stainsby Kingsby just said,
yeah.
I thought I'd post this now, an hour in ish, and this is great. I've got you guys on my headphones, and I'm pottering around and chuckling to myself.
That's
You
what it's
are
all about.
very welcome. Glad to
Thank you very much,
glad to put a
Stainsby.
smile on
Glad you're
the
enjoying
face.
That is what we
So
like
yes,
to hear.
what sort of time of day is it?
Like I said, 9:20. So it's still morning. It's still like most
But
of the shops
shops
have
have
only been
started to
open.
open now.
How is
Shops.
Clockwork awake at this time?
I
'cause you were
I go
woken
wash.
up.
Visali's probably eaten already. She's gone to wash. She's deciding whether or not to put the coat on, the fine arse coat, or her armor to go out.
Okay.
She opts for the coat just because she thinks, well, if I'm going to get fancy stuff, I got to at least look somewhat nice.
Okay.
Also, it's a pain to take that off to try clothes on.
Very
It
true.
takes like 15 minutes to doff the armor.
Yeah, it's not something you can really do in the changing rooms either.
No.
Headshot
People start
changing
getting
rooms. I don't know.
suspicious.
Maybe it will. Okay, so are you going to make an effort to go and find the other group, or are you just going to go about things you're in your own?
Do I know anyone that? Hang on. Do I know anyone that would be able to like get a message to them to let them know?
There are plenty of messengers around Sharn that you can hire.
How far can the spell message work?
I don't have the spell
Message-
message.
I think Willow does.
Yeah, but she doesn't. That would be metagaming.
Yeah, I know it's mega. I just wanted to double check. I don't think she does actually.
Yeah.
I definitely don't.
At first, I go to find a messenger to get a message sent out to probably both Rook and Klobgrog, both at the same time, just in case they're separate.
Okay, that's easy enough.
I imagine there's one nearby to the house.
Oh, there's one literally on a street corner. He's just sort of, funnily enough, he is wearing like a traditional like black witch's hat, and as well as like a scruffy coat and there's a thick tome like tucked in a holster under his left arm.
As
Hey,
walking
guys.
past, I just click my fingers like, do you know message? You're a messenger, right?
I do indeed, sir.
I need you.
Like the couriers from Skyrim, they approach you as like, got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your eyes only.
It's like, how the did you know where I was?
They
I
just-
run all over the place. It's like the messenger in Legend of Zelda as well.
Yeah, they just charge at you.
So yeah, what was he saying?
So I can definitely send a message for you if
I
you'd
need
like.
it sent to 2 people.
2 people. Well, now this is a bit tricky on my magical reserves. So it's going to run you at 200 gold per message.
I look at him and he's like, really? That's... I thought you were just a normal messenger for people. How do you expect
Oh,
the
I can
how do you
run
expect
letters.
The common folk of... You can run letters?
I can run letters if that's
Good, do that.
If that would be if you ain't got the pocketbook for it, man.
I've got
Oh,
shit.
It's like, I've got more than enough money to pay for that. That's just a
Just like
waste
we
of...
rated
200
Ricky.
gold is just a waste of money.
Look, it's
Your services
I-
are not
if
worth that
I-
much.
I only have so many times that I can send a message, man. If I dedicate all of my messages to you and your services, that is another message that I can't send who needs it.
It's like,
Resource, man.
I'm sure I could easily go to one of your competition and they'll probably do it for cheaper. I heard.
I'm sure
I heard-
you couldn't. I'm
I
sure.
heard Devon
I'm sure,
down the
man,
road
they
does
would
it,
give you the exact same answer.
150.
Because I can tell you, I know Percival, I know Dara, I know Layla. Oh, Sam, she'd probably be able to do it for you as well. And they all work at all the different street corners around Jura.
It's like,
But
have
they're
you
going to
heard of
give you the
Devon?
exact same price and the exact same comments I've just given you.
I just say,
So
I
what'll
just say
it
to him,
be?
have you heard of Devon though? I'm trying to deceive him. For the shits and
Okay,
gigs.
make a deception check.
It's like, have you heard of Devon? She said that she could do it for 100 gold. My sister tells me.
Okay, yeah, roll deception for
I
me. See if you
legit just
can-
rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
Wait. Devon said that.
Yeah,
Devon said that.
Devon said that.
Fucking
My,
bitch.
my sister Adelaide told me that Devon would probably be the best person to go to.
No. So whoa. Okay, look. Listen. Devon between you and me is a bit of a skeezy. She's we're not too keen on her. So tell you what.
Really?
I will.
Adelaide
I
said
will
she was
offer
one of the
you-
most respected messengers out there.
Oh no. I'm sure she's fostered that kind of reputation as a way of deceiving good folk. Tell you what. I will give you.
Are you saying that the judge of the Jura Quarter, my sister, is lying to me?
No. I'm just saying. She's probably deceived your good sister with. Your sister's such a trusting and kind individual. I'm sure she's taking advantage of that kindness. I'll tell you what. I'm willing to offer you 75 gold pieces per message. Final offer.
Yeah,
pretty good.
that's better than Devon. I heard was doing it for 100.
Exactly.
So even
See?
better. Thank you very
I'll
much.
tell you what. We aim to do better than Devon. Okay? Be better than her. That's what I always say. That's what every time I see Sam or do, I'll tell him, be better than Devon.
I'm just thinking in my head, like, I just made up this Devon. This guy's just playing along.
No, little to your knowledge, you've actually. Because you've got a critical. I'm gonna say that there is actually you've name checked someone. You've actually name checked someone that they don't like.
You worked someone into reality.
Wow.
You got so lucky that you actually called it on someone that does exist.
Okay.
Your bullshit person does exist.
I hand over.
But yeah.
I think.
It's 150 total.
Yeah, I hand it over. That's like nothing.
Okay. So he sends the message. What do you want to send to Rook and Clobgrog?
I'm just gonna let them know where I'm gonna be at. Like,
Okay.
where I would imagine I would know like where I can get fancy clothes and shit like that.
You'd know a couple of places, but
Because my sister probably would have told me.
yeah.
Before leaving.
So the places you would know of that your sister knows of.
That do nice
beforehand.
fancy stuff. Gothic stuff.
So
like,
one of regarded as the best tailor in Sharn is Devandi Fine Tailoring.
Yeah, she probably would go there.
A couple of other places. There's the Mechdale Gallery, which does some very elven themed stuff. You have.
Do I know? Does Adelaide know the best place for like Gothic style clothing?
She recommends Oddballs as a place. Dalton's Closet. She recommends Suave is another place. Suave doesn't do clothing per se. It does clothing accessories like hats, bags, parasols, scarves, all that kind of thing.
Okay.
There's also Traveler's Raiments, which is practical and armored clothing, which she mentions because she thinks you might like that. And there's also Lavish Vestures, which is a sort of a drow elvish style place, so a bit more gothic.
She'd probably. Oh. That's a tough one. It's either between Traveler's Raiments or the drow place. That's a tough one. Traveler's Raiment sounds good for like that. Seems like something Visali would do to try get some at least
as well.
a little slightly bit of armor like weaved into it somehow.
I will say Devandi Fine Tailoring as well is considered one of the finest tailors in Sharn, and so he might be able to accommodate some weird requests as well.
And Diwali Fine Tailoring was the best one.
Best. He's regarded as the best tailor in Sharn.
To be honest, I think Visali would go for like quality as well. So she respects quality, so she'd go for that. probably. So yeah. Can you let my compatriots know that both one of them's named Rook, one of them's named Clubgrog?
Have you got something they've touched or anything, or any description of their characteristics?
She gives a perfect description of their like no. She does better than that. She uses her changeling powers to mimic what they look like perfectly.
Lysander sort of takes a bit. Whoa. All right. Okay. Yep. That'll work. So you hear him. He's not too taken aback by changelings because he's seen a few of you around. There are plenty of changelings around.
Adelaide is a changeling.
Huh?
Adelaide is a changeling.
Yeah, I know.
Family
He knows.
yeah.
But he doesn't get to see it often. Like he doesn't often see them like change face.
He goes back to normal.
Yeah. You hear him muttering into himself, and so as he does this, Rook and Clubgrog, you hear a voice in your head saying, "Message from Vizali. We'll meet you at Devandi Fine Tailoring in Upper Memphis."
I'll turn to Rock.
Yep.
Hey
I then
man,
look for the quickest way to go there.
I had a voice in my head. Did you get the same?
It takes you about
More
half
than
hour to get
usual.
there. It's up a few flights of stairs. Not a long walk.
I believe I received the message.
Can I get transport that would get me there like fancier?
You can request a carriage, or some sort of aerial transport.
How quicker would that be?
Take it from 30 minutes to about 10 minutes.
Oh, totes, I'm doing that.
But keep in mind they'll be walking as well, so you might still be waiting just as long.
Okay. Yeah,
It depends on that. It depends on what you want to do, though. That is entirely up to you.
I'll walk it.
I will
if you said it's
say,
up to the flight of stairs, if I'm waiting for someone trying to hail, does there look like there's any carriages around that I can hail though?
not carriages, but you do see the Pegasus Spire, where you can hire a Pegasi to transport you around the city.
How far away is that though?
It's about a couple minutes walk. You can literally see the tower and the various perches where the Pegasi land and enter the tower. You can see it just like a few blocks away.
Cool. Yeah. I go there.
Yeah.
Let's arrive in style.
Right, so it's easy. It's easy enough to get there. You walk up as a halfling wearing a set of around his neck, and a brown cloak with a hood. The hood is currently pulled back over his shoulders. And he's got kind of like a mutton chop beard. Just goes,
Yeah.
What can I do you for? You looking for a horse?
I'm looking for transport to what's the name of the place again? Durin's
Devandi Fine Tailoring.
Devandi Fine Tailoring. Looking for transport.
Okay, up there. Just upstairs there.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll tell you. It's a bit of a short trip for a Pegasi, but okay.
It's better than walking up the stairs.
I'll tell you what. It's
I'm
only a
wearing
short
really
trip enough.
fancy. I'm wearing like that duster that I'm wearing does look quite fancy.
First world problems.
You're in the Jura Quarter as well, so you're dressed quite nicely for the Jura Quarter. He goes, you're one of them
I'm
noble
overdressed.
short.
I'm overdressed for the Jura Quarter.
I'll tell you what. Just a couple of silver. I gotta do one more run before lunch anyway.
Okay. 2 silver, did you say?
Yeah, 2 silver.
Oh, fair. Fair price, good sir. I chuck him 2 silver.
Hey, if you follow me to the perch, and you come up, and it's the Pegasus.
I tip him. I'm gonna pre-give him his tip, but I give him 4 copper as a tip.
Oh, it's very generous of you. Thank you, milady. Now if you just hop on the back of old Hogwash here, and he slaps the back of this like it's sort of like a grey and white Pegasus with a very sort of like a long grey mane. It's a bit bit shorter than your average horse. Like I say, long. It's actually it's a short mane, like very trimmed down, and like a tail tied, like that's been tied up into like with bands, kind of like a very show pony kind of look.
Okay.
Yeah, drop on the back of Hogwash here, and I'll get going. He jumps on like a small section of the front of a saddle, and there's like a couple of seats that stretch behind him. And you just hop on.
I get
There's a
on.
handle for you to hold on, and sure enough, you're whooshed through. Sort of like it takes a small running leap, and you sort of feel a bit weightless before it extends its wings and just sort of like push pulls itself almost completely vertically up in a straight line.
Nice.
Like as you pass several bridges with like people going, you can see people walking past.
So as he's
and a
flying,
couple
I'm
of
just
other.
like, so how many people do you have like that fall off of this while you're traveling them?
On Hogwash, he's lost two. We lost a goblin fella.
2 out
Back
of
2 years
how
ago.
many?
We lost two.
Out of how many passengers?
I don't
how many
keep track.
passengers?
2.
Well, on average, probably 10, 12 a day.
Okay, he's a very reliable Pegasus.
Oh, Hogwash is good. He's a good fella, aren't you, Hoggy? And he sort of pats the side of it, and it
There
gives
was
a
a
little whinny.
goblin that you lost.
Well, the poor bastard was trying to eat something, and he didn't hold on to the handle when we took off.
Well,
Kind of his
yeah, I
fault,
imagine he
really.
died.
Oh no, he had a feather fall token. He's all right.
Oh, where
Well,
can
he
I
was
get
he was
myself
all
one
right.
again? Because
He
I
was
s-
all
I
right after the
still-
fall. I'm pretty sure he was kicked in the head by one of the Smallfoots. That was 3 days ago, though. That wasn't my
Visali
responsibility.
just starts bursting out laughing in a Russian
Uh,
accent.
He's just sort of thinking about the little goblin and what it must be like to get kicked in the face by a clawfoot raptor. He's in thought.
She's just laughing about it. She's just laughing about it because it just sounds like, oh, he should have been more
You
careful.
So as you
Clearly his
as you reach the-
intelligence was low.
yeah, you could say almost like if you had to rank it out of 20, it'd probably be about a 6.
It's not a metagame if you don't understand the meta.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so as you crest the floors of Upper Memphis, you do a quick like arc over a small little airship that's passing through with a bunch of crates on it, and he brings you in for a landing in the middle of sort of like a square.
As he's still doing that, he's like, do you know the best place to get things glamoured or give them some form of anti-magic detection or stuff like that?
Oh, well, if it's clothes you're after, Devandi Fine Tailoring's a way to go.
Yes, I'm heading
I'd also recommend lavish vestures. That's up here as well. The guy in
there.
there though.
We're talking about getting things like glamoured, like my bag. If we can get that glamoured, so I can have it appear as something else.
Oh, you're talking magic services. I see. Trying to think. Suave, they do clothing, accessories, and things up in Memphis. They might be able to help you out with that. I know they do a few magic items. There is also a shop. It's down back where you were in the middle. It's called Magic Items. They'll do a few things there.
It's hang on. They named their shop Magic Items.
The owner Deezer, he's very straightforward about what he likes. Good folk. Yeah, good folk. There's Crystals of Denian in Tavik's Landing. That does a few rare and expensive bits.
Have you guys has the city had any more trouble from insert name of group that we destroyed?
The Silver Sword. Oh, those guys. I'll be honest, they weren't really much of a big deal around here. They were they're nothing like the Boromirs or the Dask. You know, they're not big. They weren't big time. They were more just like a clubhouse.
Nice,
But
nice. A rich boy's clubhouse, I hear.
kind of. I don't know what happened to them.
Yeah,
They just suddenly,
yeah. I
they just
wonder what
suddenly stopped
happened.
operating.
It's like, maybe
I,
someone
I,
just stopped them, took care of them.
I don't know. I don't see many of them around nowadays, except for there's one fella I know. What is it? I only know because he fell asleep in one of the manure pens. Uh, what
Is
was
he
his
the owner of the
name?
bookshop? Sorry.
A bookshop? No, this fella's name's Duncan.
Oh, okay.
He's a Arfolk fella. He used to run with them. Still got the
What's the name
jacket
of
and
the
all,
book?
although it's covered in shite now.
Reese, what is the name of the bookshop that we were in? That the entrance
bookshop-
was in?
The bookshop was called Fanglehorn Fiction. It was
That
owned
was
by
it,
Arthur
Fanglehorn.
Fanglehorn.
So is that as he's coming in slowly.
Uh,
So how's Fanglehorn Fiction doing? I went there last time I was in Sharn. It was a very nice shop.
What's Fanglehorn Fiction? Oh, that's that place in the bazaar, ain't it? I'll be honest, I ain't much of a books person.
I can
So
tell. I can tell.
Look, hey, I'm plenty knowledgeable about plenty of things. I don't need no bits of paper and cardboard to tell me what I know.
I'm just jostling with you, good sir.
Ah, all right. Well, this is your stop, ma'am. If you got any more questions, now's the time, because I'm off for second breakfast.
What are you having for second breakfast?
Bacon and eggs.
Ah, good man. I had that for first breakfast.
Good, so you have it for your second. You're skinny as anything.
You should see me when I'm wearing my armor.
I hope that never comes, to be honest. That doesn't sound like it'd be a good event for me.
I feel bad for the small
I
boy.
just wave off. I just wave him goodbye. He's like, thank you for your services.
Oh my god, hogwash! And he slaps
What was
Pegasus
your name
on the
again?
back and
Sorry,
he-
sir.
Hang on, this guy. Jeremiah.
He's
Jeremiah.
like,
Running off
I'll
with the
remember you. If I ever need transport, I'm coming straight to you first.
Oh, see that you're doing, miss. What was your name again?
Visali.
It's Sally.
Saliantra.
I'll remember you. Thank you, Sally.
Sister to Adeladia Saliantra.
Oh, Adelaide the Fair. Oh, yes, I know her.
Yeah,
Ah, well, have a good day, Miss Vizali. If you need me again, be sure to give a yell.
I will do.
And
Will do.
whoosh, he's off.
I just sort of like look around. See, how far away were the other people? Like,
They're
how
still
far away is
half
the
an hour.
guild?
The guild's about half hour away.
Okay, I just go into the
Sorry,
shop.
20 minutes away.
Okay.
Anyone
while
else
you're
wanna?
so as you're entering the shop, so Willow, Clubgrog, and Rook, what are you guys doing?
I'm feeding I'm feeding Gander small pieces of meat.
That's when you
Well,
get,
he
and
sits
then
on
you
my
get the
shoulder.
message.
Yeah, you would have heard a message in your head instructing you that Vizali's headed to Devandi Fine Tailoring.
I'm gonna look over at Clob and say, "Do we go?"
I think we should go, my friend.
I know.
Do you guys know where Devandi is?
No.
That is a negative, my friend.
You'll have to ask around.
Yeah, you can ask around.
Can I
you
just
ask-
nearest shop?
can I just stand out the front of the guild and put my hand over my mouth and go, "Excuse me, anyone that's around in this city? Does anyone know the way to this really weird tailor shop that I've been told about in my head?"
As you say that, Dorian walks up behind you, taps the back of your head with his staff, and goes, "You know, a wise man should generally look for the answers directly in front of him before he looks too far beyond. He's a little sloshed. Devandi's upstairs, mate.
Oh,
Thank you, my friend.
upstairs.
Does he want?
Hey.
Is there a staircase in the guild?
There is not a staircase in the guild. When he says upstairs, he's literally referring to the next ward up.
No, I just wanted it to be funny that like Because I imagine Club Grog would actually go for the actual staircase
mean,
and
there
go
i-
upstairs.
I mean,
Hey man,
Rogue
is
probably
there some
has
stairs
already.
that I can get hold of to get up there?
You get hold of stairs.
I'm gonna get hold of some
You get hold
stairs.
of-
Willow would actually know where the stairs are because she had to take them to go and find you guys.
Yeah,
So
just
she'll be able to show you where.
We will
Follow me!
Willow.
There are some toilets
I'll
upstairs.
lead the way.
There's some toilets
Follow
upstairs,
me.
apparently.
I'll lead the way.
Take a hole. Take
my
a
God.
hole.
Some
We're
people
going back
used to
to-
say that I looked like very similar to
You
Simon.
do look a lot like Simon.
Yeah.
There are
We're going back to
similarities.
2014 now, guys.
Yeah.
Good old
D&D
Shadow of
time
Vitrafel.
machine. But yeah, we'll follow up to get to the clothing shop.
I'm probably already shopping while they're taking their 30-minute
Yeah.
walk.
Yeah, so you guys are at this point. So this point is around 10ish by the time you get there. Vizali has been there for a while. So as you walk into the shop, so I'll start with Vizali and then I'll point out when you guys get in.
Vasali walks into the shop.
Okay,
I imagine it
so-
goes ding, ding, ding.
There is a little bell, yes. It's a
Oh.
satisfying little ding. So sitting across from you, you see on a stool in front of a counter with there's a bunch of tools and things like scissors and like measuring tape and all sorts stretched like scattered across this bench. You see a male gnome dressed in a smart olive green tunic, a set of spectacles on his nose, like he's got a belt with various different tools for adjusting clothing. It's a very angular face with a few wrinkles, this neatly combed moustache, and chin-length curly grey hair. He sort of looks up at you as he goes, oh, good morning. Welcome to Devandi Fine Tailoring. What can I do for you?
It's like she looks over. I presume you are Devandi.
The one and only.
I hear good works. So
Good work. Ha! You're looking at the
Ex-
best damn tailor in all of Sharn.
I like you already.
And I you, especially if you hit a buy. Yeah,
I
what can
am
I do for you?
indeed. I have been invited to the gala for this evening.
Oh, you're going to the gala as well.
Are
Ah,
you?
well, it's nice
Are
to
you
know I'll
going?
have a. Yes, I'm a regular guest of the
Ah,
gala.
What's it like?
A regular
please tell me,
invite of Lalania
I'm-
herself. I've
I-
designed her
What's it
dress
like?
for this year. Ah, a stunning piece, one of my best.
Nice.
Anyway,
I
in that case,
I
I'm excited
require
to.
I require an outfit for it. But
Oh, obviously. Not to say that you're not dressed finely already. You certainly are, but
thank you. But
could
usually I
definite-
prefer to wear plate armor. I'm what one might
practical.
call a demon hunter.
Demon.
Oh, really? Do tell, please show more.
It'd be a long story. I'm considered.
Oh, I do love.
I'm
I do love a
partly
long
considered
story.
the hero of Sharn because we defeated. The silver swords were taken over by a demon, and
Oh,
I
I
pretty
know
much
the
killed
silver
her.
swords.
this is her coat.
Yeah.
I took her coat.
So that was what was going
This
on
is
with
her
the silver
gun.
swords, eh?
Yeah, that's why I don't know more.
Ah.
Me and my
The
compatriots.
watch. I'll be honest. The watch
who are
doesn't give us
probably
a
on
lot
the
of
way.
information about these sorts of crimes. So it's nice to get a handle on what. Yeah.
Nice to know things are being dealt with properly. They are unfortunately all dead.
Oh,
But
dear.
you get what you get for being a criminal. Have we lost Reese?
I think.
Nope, you haven't lost me. I'm still
We
here.
have not lost Reese.
Aha!
So Vasali then starts describing. So it's like, so I'm not keen on dresses, but I hear that it's probably best I wear one. But I'd like to
Oh, that's
combine
not
it with
necessarily
a bit.
true. I could do you a fantastic suit befitting a lady
I'm
of
not
yourself.
keen on suits either because that feels very. Could I get a bit of a mix of both?
I tell you what, you
Like a
look
tail
like the
coat?
kind of person that would look dashing in a highwayman coat. Very, very sort of.
You mean like the
Very
one
sort
I'm
of
already wearing?
Very sort of the roguish duelist. Yes, exactly. I could absolutely do something with that. Where did you get this, by the way? It's lovely fabric. He pulls on your arm and just.
I
Sort of,
killed that demon
said-
lady that took over the silver swords for it.
Oh, she had this, did she? Oh,
It's
oh,
called
I
the what's it
say.
called again? The coat of
It's
Count.
literally just an emerald green duster
No,
with
but
the
you
silver
named
sword
it the
logo on the
coat
back.
of Count something.
The coat of Lady Xylene.
It's I believe it's known as the coat of Lady Xylene.
It is not magical in any way, though. It's
No.
just a nice coat.
It's just a nice coat.
Uh, Lady Xylene, you say? And was that
Well-
the demon lady who was in charge of the silver swords?
I presume so. I don't know who the fuck Xylene is.
It sounds to me she's the
Um,
one you ran through.
Probably.
And you didn't
probably.
damage the coat as well. My goodness, it's sturdy fabric.
Speaking of which, yes, it'd be nice. Do you think this could get leather lined at all to add a bit of armor, just in case?
You want padding? Oh, no, 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 no. That will absolutely ruin the curves of the coat. You can't add
Do I
padding
look
to
like-
it if you want to show off your figure.
This
you
is
want-
not
if you
what
want
I'm
that-
going to be wearing later. This is not what I'm going to be wearing later. This is just something.
Oh, so sorry, so sorry.
that
I
I
thought you
want.
wanted incorporated into the outfit. My apologies.
I'll see. I kind of prefer blacks and purples, dark greys, those sort of colors.
Would you consider a bit of embroidery to add a bit of je ne sais quoi to your outfit?
I'm not opposed, I guess, to it.
I'm thinking some lovely some sigils, or possibly images of battle, or something befitting a warrior, swords, creatures, something to accentuate your badassness, if to coin a phrase.
Can we put spikes on it? Like
I'll stud it.
little studs. Little studs.
I'll stud it. I'll stud it
Okay.
for you. I have
Okay.
a blacksmith friend. I'm sure she can help me.
Okay, good. Good.
Let me
I'm
just
kind
take
of
your
looking for like
measurements.
a tailcoat mixed with a dress mixed with like a corset overcoat vest thing to go between the two. I've sent
tell
a
you what
picture in
I'll
our
tell you what I'll
group
do.
to look to give an example of it. Maybe the
Okay.
tailcoat make it a bit longer. Could look like a highwayman coat, like you said. That actually sounds quite nice. Highway.
I'll tell you what I
coat.
do. I'll tell you what I do. First, I'm thinking for that protection. I'm thinking corset.
Yes.
Nice leather corset. Give you that bit of a toughie. I'm thinking fitted coat with long coat tails, some lavish cufflinks.
Highwayman style.
Then I'm thinking a vest as well, sort of a little inner coat you could wear as well. What do you think? And a tight-fitting, fitted dress, but with plenty of room still to move your legs. Something that's functional.
Is he describing the pictures that I just sent you?
He's literally describing the pictures. Yes.
Okay, good. Then yes.
Fantastic. Let me just take your measurements, and then I will ring you up.
And also, I needed to get the coats leather lined.
That might take me a bit longer. What I can do is I can recommend a good friend of mine in the fashion scene. You'd absolutely love him. I take you to. Bear with me 1 second. Travelers Raymond's. It's a bit of a.
Oh
it's
yes,
a
my
bit
sister
less...
told me about them.
Oh yes, you know. Oh, the good. What was the name? The lady in the
Valeria.
Duraquarter. Valeria, that's it. One of the
Wait,
part of the judges.
how do you know
circle, yes?
that was? How did you know that was my sister? I never told you my name.
No, I've heard a few things.
Fair enough. She's a little suspicious of him now. It's like, how did he guess that? Can I insight check him? To just sort of see what he does know.
Or protective clothing.
You phased out there for a bit, Reese.
Okay. He's basically just told you to head down to Travelers Raymond's in the middle section of Tabek's Landing in Grey Wall.
Okay.
There's a furbolg there named Wanderer, and she'll be able to set you up with armored clothes.
She just says, how long would this take to create? Because I have a couple of compatriots that should be meeting me here. Hopefully sooner. I don't know where they are, so I don't know how long it'll take. I imagine they want to I
Literally,
imagine-
as you're getting the last of your measurements done, they walk in through the door.
Oh, there they are.
You just hear a
Ah,
loud
terrific.
bang as I just swing open this door. We have
Uh,
arrived.
oh, please be careful with the bell. It's an airy design. I wouldn't want to ding it.
Whatever that means.
It means take good care of it.
I presume you're all in the same group, yes?
Yeah, Vasali is our friend. Hey man.
Ah,
These are the
splendid.
compatriots that I was just saying about. The ones that we
Oh,
killed.
such.
The ones that I killed the silver swords with.
Yeah, we
Ah,
killed them.
interesting.
Or
And
some
what
of
are
them.
your names?
He didn't.
I literally, as you say that, I just go, yes, we mutilated them.
You weren't even there, Globgrog.
I heard about it, my friends. I just like to pretend that I'm there because I am Klopgrog. I am the friendly sorcerer.
Your friendly neighborhood sorcerer. Plot of grog. Plot of grog.
Pardon me.
Glog.
Rook will
That's
step
whatever a
forwards,
Globgrog does.
nod, and say, Rook, I kill head demon.
He looks Rook up and down. It's just sort of a bit. I think you definitely need some work, my friend.
Rook glares.
I just whispered to Devadi, who's like, you might want to be careful with your words. He's very tempered. He's a
Oh,
very
trust-
sort of quick temperament.
Trust
So
me,
just
I've
be
had
careful.
difficult clients before. And your name, my lady?
Oh,
Talk
it's
to Willow.
Ah, Willow, Wood Elf. Such a lovely figure. Beautiful ears. We'll have to get you some earrings for those. I assume you're going to this event as well?
I am, yeah. Earrings, no. I tend to catch them on things, and it's a bit of messy.
She's a bit of an
Oh,
accident prone, my friend, if you know what I mean.
Tugs her ears up.
Perhaps we can do
With the-
you.
Catching.
Perhaps we can do you more of a mermaid cut, something a bit tighter and less likely to catch on things.
Hmm.
That would be
Okay,
appropriate.
if you'd
Reese
like, you
researched
can.
his different styles of clothing.
He
I
did.
bloody did. I did my freaking homework.
Hell yeah.
Reese has had 2 weeks extra
Yikes.
To look up clothing.
to look at
Do
clothes.
you have any idea how many dress styles I've looked at?
I do have a kind of reference picture to what Klopgrog would kind of want.
Ooh.
Okay.
What?
So once he's done taking Bizarrely's measurements, he just quickly turns to you. Would you like to process payment now for yourself individually, or would you like to pay as a group?
I'm paying for myself.
Okay. So given that this job is well, it's quite frankly it's only a week to the gala. It's going to be a bit of a tight ship to get this all sorted, especially with the fabrics. I'd say that will run you 300 gold pieces.
She just tosses him like 30 platinum.
Oh, marvelous! Thank you very much, my lady Vizali. One of my
31
favorites,
platinum,
I
even.
think. You spoil me, my dear. You spoil me. He greedily sort of like shoves it under his counter, and then he turns to Klobgrog.
Hey man,
Goes, this beautiful fabric. I assume this is a set of archmage's robes, yes? If I'm not
that will
mistaken.
be correct, my friend.
And I assume you want this incorporated into the design.
If that's acceptable and I'm able to wear that at the gala.
This guy
I think
goes
I-
to the gala. He knows what it will be acceptable.
Yes, don't worry. There's plenty of other mages there with all sorts of magical clothing and items. You will simply have to meet one of my friends. She's got these incredible magic tattoos. You'll love them. What I can do is it might be slightly more than Miss Vizali's due to the fact that I'll need to alter the shape of your magical clothing, which can be tricky to change and make alterations to something that has been enchanted.
Might destroy it in the process.
Well, there's a risk that the enchantment itself is damaged, and in order to make sure that I do not damage your property, I will need a little bit of extra collateral up front just to cover my base.
I'll be able to
you
sort that
understand
out for you,
this?
my friend.
Perfect, fantastic.
Send off.
So, like Bizarrely, he takes your measurements and he takes your descriptions. Would you like to describe what kind of outfit you'd like?
Who's that, me?
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, so I kind of want to keep the kind of robe type look, but you know, like make it fancy so it looks a bit like a I don't know how you kind of describe it, like a suit type thing, but like a robe type thing at the same time. If you know what I mean?
Yes, of course. Something with I'm thinking something with you. You seem like the kind of person that oozes a bit of suave, a bit of danger, if you will. I'm thinking definitely like a popped collar.
Visali just bursts out laughing.
Do you sell top hats here, my friend?
Bizarrely, dear, you spit venom as well as platinum. Oh, you're just delightful. Yeah. So he suggests like maybe a gold like seam around the collar as well to really accentuate it.
If you want venom spat, Rook's your guy.
Yes, the
I'm
lizard man.
thinking
You'll
he's
be my next challenge.
yeah.
Wait there.
Kinda.
So Club
Actually,
Dog is wondering if hats are sold here.
I sell
like
a limited number of accessory items. I have a couple of bowler hats, a fedora, a few scarves. But if you really want something custom, something class, I would recommend a good friend of mine, Jason. I believe his name is Jason Boromir. He runs the. Oh, bear with me 1 second.
Jason
It's
Voorhees.
I
Jason
think the list-
Voorhees.
Jason Bourne.
It's Suave, high-end clothing, accessories, and hats. He's a few blocks away from me, down in Harris Folly.
That sounds good.
Or Bordeaux. Sorry. Yes, the Denivas. So, yep, takes your measurements. So it'll be 300 gold for your outfit, plus an additional 150 gold as collateral for your Archmage's robes. And I will need you to keep them here with me in order to make the alteration.
Oh, I'm about to get naked, my friends.
Oh, wait, are you actually stripping off naked?
I've declothed myself.
I have covered my
He doesn't
eyes.
have anything underneath.
No, I don't.
Devandi does not know this, and he immediately covers his eyes and goes, "Good God!" He goes into the back storeroom and chucks a basic tunic and pants that he's got in there at you. He goes, "And an additional 10 silver for the clothes I have now demanded that you put on while in my establishment, Mr. Clobgrog."
Pretty sure stripping is
It's forbidden.
yes,
It is.
Forbidden.
You're lucky Devandi's a cool guy, otherwise he wouldn't be. He'd be calling the guard.
We'd have guards in the room.
Is he aroused?
No, he's very
He's
sort of
afraid.
embarrassed. And
So
he's
Because-
not come out of the back room. He's chucked some clothes at you and demanded that you put them on before he comes back out.
I'm clothed, my friend. You may return.
Oh yes, as I said, 300 gold for the outfit, 150 for collateral for your enchanted item, and 10 silver for those clothes. There.
How does 65 platinum sound?
That sounds very, very good. I think that will work very nicely.
I'll toss that to I'll toss a pouch.
I'm sorry, you're a tosser?
I'll toss a pouch of 65 platinum to him.
Okay. He accepts it, and the same as Vizali, he puts it into his little checkbox in the counter. And you, my Lady Willow, what can I do for you? How can I bring out that inner swan that exists within every wonderful wood elf?
Oh, you're too kind. I was thinking maybe
Does
some
she
kind
need
of.
to? She's a druid.
He doesn't know that.
She brings out her own swan.
I am.
Swan's escaped.
Especially as a pet swan, and we just don't know about it.
I have many pets.
She,
I have so many pets.
You have the animals of the world.
Yes, all of them.
All of them.
They're all mine. I love them so much.
Well, that's my sheet.
I was thinking a long sleeve, like some kind of blouse with a maybe a petticoat, just to keep it simple. I'm not one for overly lavish dresses, just to keep it maybe around the knee area so I don't trip over.
I tell you what I'm going to do. I simply must insist on some Devandi flair, but I understand that you want to keep a simple design. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a few wild. What I'll do is I'm thinking a headband to tie your hair back up in with a beautiful violet peacock feather to add a little bit of pizzazz.
Lovely.
That
Pizzazz.
beautiful outfit.
Shazam!
Fantastic.
Do you think
And he takes your
maybe a yellow ribbon, maybe to go because less royal colours.
Ooh.
Obviously, I'm from the woods.
yellow might clash with the peacock feather. However, bear with me 1 second. And he goes into the back. He pulls. You hear him rummaging around. He brings out this very beautiful golden feather that sort of slowly transitions into an orange and then a red just at the tip. This is from
Just a tip.
yes. This is a phoenix feather, very, very rare. But I've managed to acquire a few for my own personal collection. You see, usually they're destroyed when the creature dies. It's very difficult to harvest them. But for the sake of your look and making sure you stand out among everyone in this fantastic event, I will gift it to
10,000
you.
gold.
Oh my goodness.
So he takes same as before. He takes your measurements and 300 gold for the dress.
Guess what? Willow only has 10 gold.
No way. I'm broke.
Wow.
So,
I'm broke.
Club Grog will pay for this.
I'll say that Willow does have her own gold, but yeah, for the purposes of this, just take it from Club Grogs and then
I'll
sort
take it
gold
out of
later.
Club Grog. He chucks you some more platinum.
Okay. So Willow hands over some platinum pieces for it. He goes, "Oh, fantastic!
20 platinum sound good?
20 platinum sounds absolutely delightful. I tell you, I've never had such a kind and generous group of adventurers. You're all so lovely. You're all so colourful as well. I'll be honest, I'd never have the pleasure of such a variety of different creatures and backgrounds. It's wonderful to see. Now, you, my scaly friend, what can I do for you? What is your vision, your magnum opus? What would you like Devandi to create for you?
Rook just kind of like pauses for a minute, looks around the room, and then just gestures to himself. As if to say, this is fine.
Devandi doesn't get that. Actually, no, hang on. I'm going to roll an insight check for him.
Alright, what'd I miss?
Not
I might
Devandi
be offending Devandi.
Devandi does not understand that you mean this is fine. What he sees is, you want something to bring out, to reflect your heritage, your background, you as a person. Tell me, Rook, what makes you tick? What makes the lizard folk stand out?
I
want something to use here.
I need to do a quick roll for this because there is a very this has hit a very specific boundary I set in place when making the character.
Oh god. Oh god.
Trousers and boots.
This could be bad.
Oh god, please
but
don't kill him.
But they'll have to be adapted to fit your feet, and obviously a hole for the tail. I think we go shirtless on this. Maybe some more necklaces and accessories to accentuate your. Wait, are you sort of like interrupting him?
He's trying to.
Right.
She's trying to just sort of like you know when people are trying to sort of like say stop there, stop that, you know, like with their arms and just like cut it out.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, no.
Have I misunderstood? Please, Rook.
Rook
in
is
your own
Rook
words,
is.
tell me.
So I did the roll, and I got the worst possible option.
Oh, shit.
Rook falls over, just
Wait, what did you do?
on. standing, and he just slaps into the ground.
Oh my goodness!
Gander's managed to move off of him by the time this happened, but Rook just slaps into the ground.
Oh my goodness! Is he okay? Is he feeling faint?
He's never done this before.
Do lizards feel faint?
I don't know.
Rook remains on the floor for. Oh, God, I actually need to roll for this as well.
What the fuck happened?
I don't know.
He remains on the floor for 4 minutes.
Oh, God. Is that? So, Devandi, is there anywhere that? So I have a bag of holding that I would preferably like to get into the gala.
Now, my dear Vizali, I must tell you, as a regular goer, that items like that are typically kept in the cloakroom. But I suppose if one wanted to keep hold of their valuables, as I know it's important,
especially to adventurers,
especially to agents such as yourselves, I would have to suggest that Deezer Flitwick in magic items is your best bet. I've seen some truly beautiful enchantments come out of there, and some truly hideous ones.
So he would be able to glamour it, you say?
I think he'd be able to assist you with what you're asking. But I as I've said before, I really can't help or provide any direct help myself. I simply can't. But I trust you'll figure something out. He's giving you that I can't help you, but I basically just did.
Yeah, no. She wasn't asking him for help. She was asking him to point her in the right direction for it. It's like, no, I understand. All I wanted was being pointed in the right direction. She reaches into a bag of holding and pulls out a bottle of vodka for him. Actually, hand. No, is that? Hang on. What's your favorite drink?
Wait, are you offering him a drink? Yes.
I'm offering him a bottle of anything, of like Vasali keeps in her thingy because she visited home before she came back to Sharn. She keeps in her bag of holding a few bottles of the different alcohol that her family makes.
I'll ask, what do your bottles look like? Describe them to me.
The whiskey ones kind of look like a fancy crystal decantery sort of style, but mixed also with like a JD bottle.
Okay.
So the rum kind of looks like a bottle of Kraken.
Okay.
The vodka looks like Smirnoff, a bottle of Smirnoff.
Ah, I
Not
see.
Smirnoff. Not Smirnoff. Yeah, Smirnoff.
You've acquired some alcohol from Wired Spirits, it seems. Ooh, these are
not acquired. Not acquired.
No?
Me and my husband own so over in Greenheart, I'm sure you've heard of the Greenheart Brewery.
I can't say I've been out that way recently. Please,
we do deliver across all of Eberron, so maybe you just haven't become acquainted with some of the finest alcohol in the entire continent, brewed by myself and my husband. Pardon?
Do you sell to Wired Spirits in Sharn? Which I imagine you would. It's one of the high end.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are actually one of our biggest importers.
Do you know? Would you allow me to inspect this whiskey decanter? Because it does look.
She hands it to him.
Okay. He looks at it.
It's yours if you want it.
I mean, it is.
I can tell you, my friend, it's a very good drink. I've had it myself.
You've had the vodka.
I have had the vodka. Is this rum?
It's whiskey.
Oh, whiskey.
Sorry, Reese, you cut out.
We're just sort of like sloshing. The color, the various ambers shifting as the light passes through it.
You would, if you take a smell, you would smell a very like oaky beechwood smell.
He opens the cap and he takes a sniff.
It's also quite. It just has a hint of a slight floral hint.
Oh, absolutely. He asks, "May I?"
Feel free. The bottle is yours.
And despite being, despite him being very refined, takes the most like the poshest swig of a decanter you've ever seen. For lack of better.
Class.
Hey, you're on the
Ooh,
floor.
oh,
Count.
lovely.
Is Rook unconscious?
No.
Okay.
Is he
He's
doing
just
his
on
thing
the
where he lays
floor.
there and pants because he's hot?
Oh no,
or
he's
cold?
not even panting. He's just on the floor, silent.
Can I wave like the bottle of alcohol under his nose?
His head's on the floor.
Can I wave the bottle of alcohol near him? Is that Rook? Drink?
No response.
I just ignored Rook
Okay.
now.
This is truly lovely, Vizard. You adventurers have been so kind to me, so absolutely kind. I'll tell you what I do. I feel, Mr. Rook, I have let you down. I apologize. I am just struggling to come to terms with this vision. But let it not be said that Devandi tailoring does not help those who wish to look fabulous, truly fabulous.
Lizard lives matter.
So what I will do is I will direct you to a friend of mine who does. He provides clothing that caters to all creatures throughout Sharn. He would perhaps be able to help you find the vestments of your destiny, the ones the outfit that is truly meant to be. His name is Dalton. He runs Dalton's Closet in Middle Memphis in the Everbright. If you head there, I'm sure he'll be able to help you out and help you find an outfit that is fit.
Vasali looks at him and is like, why can't you do it? Why can't you do it, Devandi? I know he's just lying there, but you might want to take his measurements while he's lying there. It might be easier.
Oh.
Vasali
Okay,
just
I'm back.
chuckles. Did you hear what I said?
I didn't know.
Okay. Vasali says, why can you not do it yourself, Devandi? Look, he's even perfectly still. You might be able to do the measurements very easily.
Well, I would love nothing more than to just spend my days coming up with all kinds of different wonderful designs to fit this fellow. What is important to me is that the customer is that they feel comfortable in the clothes. What I design may not necessarily be what their heart. And
Fair enough.
if I cannot accommodate that.
So, after a few moments of silence, Rook stands up again. And
Feeling
it's just
better
like,
now?
his face is just
What's his face like? What? Sorry?
like completely like more void of expression than it usually is.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just sort of like wave a hand in front of it. It's like, Rook.
He's got like the 1,000-yard stare.
Click my finger in front of his face.
Not even, doesn't even blink.
Just slap his cheek a little.
As for the rest of you, your clothes will be ready on the gala is on the Sunday evening. Your clothes will be ready to pick up the day before. I expect to see you here at 11 o'clock sharp, as I myself have other orders that I will need to prepare that day.
Not an issue.
But
Not an issue.
if you are along the day before, I will give you your clothes, and we'll do a fitting and any additional measurements and adjustments beforehand.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you soon. And with that,
So who wanted to get a
you
hat?
exit.
Me. Club
Do you want to get a hat? I want to
Yeah.
go magic items. Let's split the party.
Shopping episode.
It's like, shall we agree to meet? Shall we agree to meet at? Where shall we agree to meet once we've got our things?
Any tavern. I want to get drunk.
You always want to get drunk.
That is true, my friend.
There is a tavern near the Dura Quarter, near in the Dura Quarter that's near Sword. Sorry, it's near Stormhold that you know of, called the called the Drunken Dragon, which
Why does
It's a
every
mutual
inn
place.
and tavern have a dragon in the name?
That is very.
it doesn't.
almost if we're
That
playing a
that
game
just
with
happens to be
dragons.
one that's close to Stormhold.
Okay.
Honestly, that
Um,
is just coincidence.
Visali, how far away is magic items?
So magic items is that is in Middle Memphis in the Everbright. So that is it's back down where you were.
Yeah.
It's literally back. It's back down from where you are. So
Is it 30 minutes
literally
away?
downstairs one level. About it take about 25 minutes to walk there.
It's like, I wish I told Jeremiah to actually wait around. Oh well. I just shout at the top of my voice, Jeremiah! Any response?
To the sounds of Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Who is Jeremiah?
He's the Pegasus rider person.
Oh.
He's who I got a lift there to. Bruce?
Huh?
Does Jeremiah hear me?
I
I shout out Jeremiah at the top of my voice.
Jeremiah's off in the he's in the Pegasi chamber, which is in the Dura Quarter. So he's a bit of a distance. He's a distance
Okay.
far enough that he couldn't hear you if you shouted. No.
Cool, I just start walking.
Wait. Let's
What?
look at some spells. Because there's a spell that you can do. What's the spell that makes the fucking is it Thaumaturge?
Thaumaturgy. That would make a very loud booming noise.
And that's what we want.
Okay.
No, it's not.
I can
We
thunderclap.
want- No, you cannot.
Everyone run.
Can I just ask you guys? So you guys are splitting the party. How are you splitting it? How do you want to
I'm
split
going magic items.
Who wants
it? You're
to come?
going to magic items.
Who wants to drag comatose Rook around?
Rook was suggested to go to Dalton's closet.
You were recommended to go to Dalton's closet by Devandi.
How far is Dalton's closet away from the hat shop?
Dalton's closet is. Bear with me.
What's it nearer to?
Dalton's closet is in the Middle Memphis, so it's the same place Vizali is headed to.
And
Right.
the hat shop is.
The hat shop is in Upper Memphis, in the Denias, which is like a district's about 10-minute walk away from where you are now.
Okay, so Rook would be closer to getting to Dalton's closet by me dragging him along.
Yes, basically.
And
I
I'm
guess I
going.
drag him along.
Willow, where are you going? Are you going to the magic item with them, or are you going to the Suave with Clock?
Well, I've got my own. Hey, let's cause some riots.
Hey,
Oh,
are you
God.
literally going on your own?
I've got my own.
I will point out, Devandi did not give you any shoes. So, do you have shoes of your own?
No, me.
Does Devandi sell shoes?
The one that ripped off in the
He
freaking.
does sell a limited stock of shoes, but not many. He didn't give you any, though, when he threw them at you. I don't know if your character was wearing shoes.
I mean, I do have a costume of clothes.
I thought you meant for like, hang on, within the outfit, is Devani doing shoes for the outfits as well, or?
Devandi is doing shoes for the outfit,
Okay.
yes, but
I imagine
Ones
my
that
ones
he
are like high-topped boots or
has
something.
on the shelf.
Reese,
Gothic style high top boots.
So
Reese.
he has items that you can just buy like off the rack. He mostly special orders.
Reese. Are you alive, Reese?
Reese.
Have we lost Reese?
No,
Reese.
he was just talking a second ago.
He's not anymore. Don't we love Discord, ladies and gentlemen?
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, in this brief intermission, I'm gonna go and grab.
Oh, hang on.
real quick.
There is noise from
Yeah.
Reese. Reese, are you alive?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry
Um,
about.
um,
I'm going to apologise about this to everyone who's viewing and to the people running this for as well. My internet isn't the best.
Oh, it's fine.
I do have a set of clothes in my possession. They're like a costume. Do you think they'd have boots or shoes?
Yes, definitely.
I've got shoes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you heard me, Ben, but he does have a limited selection of things that you could buy off the rack. But Devandi mostly does custom orders.
Did he? Yeah, I probably would have asked for like a custom order of like high top boots or something.
Yeah, he would have included that in your
Gothic style.
appraisal.
Yeah. I looked at Willow and he's like, "Do you wanna? Where should we go first? Magic items or the closet?"
Hmm.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Ah,
Ha
You're married.
who's coming out the closet?
Okay, let's go to the closet.
Go
Hey,
to what was it? Duran's closet.
Dalton's closet.
Dalton's closet.
Dalton's
Okay,
closet.
we take Rook to Dalton's closet, trying to snap him back to reality all the while.
I'm gonna say you're pretty strong, so you would easily be able to hoist him over your shoulder and just
Ethan.
fireman carry him.
Is there anything that I can do? Any skills I could try and use to snap Rook back to reality?
Give me a
I'd
sec.
say you could try and
I'm wondering
Okay,
about what
To
Ethan.
put it in out of system terms, Rook has suffered a gigantic amount of PTSD.
Okay.
Rook, what I'm going to ask you to do is repeat a saving. Make a wisdom save for me.
Okay,
If
wisdom
it's
save.
above 14, you snap out of it.
Cool. Just for context, the roll I made was a nat 1.
Oh
Nice.
my god.
Hence why Rook.
What were you
Darn.
rolling to do?
Basically, it was a thing that because his past got brought up in the whole like lizard folk like heritage stuff. It basically just reminded him of everything that happened before he lost his arm.
Okay. Yeah.
So you essentially just killed him.
That's
was it?
that's what I thought was happening. That's why Visali was like, stop, 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 shut up, shut up.
Oh, Devandi was lost in his vision.
It was wisdom, yeah.
Yes, wisdom saving throw for me.
16.
Okay.
He passes.
Rook snaps out of it.
Yeah.
I just sort of like he just he snaps back to reality with like Visali clicking her fingers in his face.
Oh, there goes gravity.
Back to life.
Back to reality.
Rook just kind of climbs off and starts walking.
Do you pick up Gandhi? Is it Gandhi?
It's Gander. I
Gander.
think by the end of Jormungandr.
No, you pick up Gandhi.
I hoist him on my shoulders.
Devandi recommended Dalton's clothing might be good to get. Good for you for getting some nicely fitting clothes that fit your physique.
Rook just quietly nods.
Okay.
Still
Are we
part
near Dalton's closet?
kind of like a drunken nod.
So Dalton's closet is downstairs.
Well, Michael would reach Suave before we reach Dalton's closet.
Yeah,
Though.
Clobgrog will get to Suave before you do. So while
Yeah.
you guys are journeying to Dalton's closet, Clobgrog, you make your way to Suave, which a very gothic-looking building. When you look outside, it's very like all of its features on the outside. It's got like a little overhang above the door. It's very angular, very sort of like black door, velvet curtains, very sort of like dark. And as you like open the door, like sort of like a not like a bell, but there's a bong, like as if a gong was being rung. Sounds.
This looks like a very fancy shop.
Yeah.
I could be lying to myself here. Can I walk in?
So, yeah, you can walk in. Standing at the counter, you see a female half elf. She's wearing a very made black dress with padded shoulders and tight sleeves that extend all the way down to the tip of her wrist.
Now,
She has this-
usually my typical greeting is, "Hey, man," but because I can obviously identify that this is a woman. Hey, woman,
Okay.
how's it going?
She just looks at you it feels like as if she's staring through you into your soul, like, and she just calmly looks at you and says, "Hello."
I'm looking for a hat, my friend.
What kind?
I need something that goes well with the suit that is being custom made for me at the tailor shop. I can't remember the name of who owns it, but they gave me these clothes because I may have stripped off in their shop.
She doesn't have a reaction. She looks.
Next.
Reese, you may have just cut out there again, my friend. I'm gonna take that as that was a
Look
yes.
around.
Reese, you cut out quite a bit.
There are a few things. There's some there are a few bags, scarves, some sets of eyeglasses in a glass case on the counter, including a little monocle as well. A couple of sets of monocles. There are cufflinks in some drawers. All sorts of little accessories. Even in this oblong sort of case to the left-hand side of the room. It's very nice. It's a very nicely made brass case with a lock on it, and inside you can see what looks like a little mechanical device, a circular mechanical device with a flip lid on top. And inside are a bunch of gears and hands that seem to be moving around in this circular thing, pointing to different numbers along the outside of the circle. Which would you like to have a guess at what it is?
I don't know what it is. I'd like to. It's a very funny contraption.
Make a just general intelligence check.
Yeah, you get to roll some dice. I like me some dice. Now my intelligence is +2.
Okay.
That is a 7.
This is a cool looking device. You got no idea what ends look cool when they move around.
Is there some sort of
noise.
lever to activate this machine?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, metagaming, it's a pocket watch, but you don't know that. You've got no idea what it is.
What's this? What is it? I would like to know. I may be inclined to purchase it.
So at this point, she enters the room and she has a series of circular boxes. These 4 or 5 stacked on top of one another, which she places on the counter. That is a new item. It's called a pocket. It's for keeping the time. Very expensive.
How expensive are we talking?
50 gold pieces.
How does 10 platinum sound?
Are you intending on buying this then?
Yes, because I can't tell the time properly. And I'm always late.
Very well. She walks over, pulls a key out from. She's wearing a sash around her waist, and tucked into the sash, she pulls out a key ring and unlocks it. She takes it out in this wraps it in this small cloth, and hands it to you, accepting the platinum as she gives it to you.
Yes. I now have been granted a pocket watch.
You have a pocket watch.
Is it this a very good item, or is it something that's just not good?
It's a very finely made piece of mechanical engineering. It's just a pocket watch though. It's not magical. It's not unique. It's unique in the sense that there are rare. It's a rare to have a personal timekeeping piece on you.
Hell yeah.
Now, as for your hats, this first one, she pulls it out. Is sort of like it's a triangular hat with like very sort of like pointed and like it's basically like kind of like a pirate hat, kind of similar to what you'd see Jack Sparrow wearing.
That's a bit too piratey for me, my friend. I'm going to a gala.
Very well. She pulls out another box, which is more like a bowler hat, sort of sorry, like black in color, but with like a blue band around the base.
Wait, what color was it?
So it's a black hat with the blue band around the base.
Have you got anything with maybe a touch of gold and white?
Okay. She reaches into another box and pulls out this very wide brimmed hat with it's got a gold sash wrapped around it, tied almost like a bandana, so with the two bits hanging back off the back of it, and what appears to be a tarot card for the wizard tucked into the side of it.
I will take that.
Very well. 5 silver pieces.
I toss 2 gold.
Generous. And
So, oh my god, that sounds like you just underpaid her or something. That
Yeah, it was
generous.
me.
Well,
Measly
no,
2
it's because
gold.
she asked for 5 silver and it's 2 gold, so that's
Oh,
20 silver.
generous but unnecessary. She slides you the one gold piece back, and the other. Well, she slides you the 2. Well, she slides you the 1, and then she slides 5 silver back over to you.
Can I toss the gold coin back?
You can, but she just tosses it back and asks you to leave.
Wow.
tosses.
Leave. I leave the gold coin by the door and then walk out.
Okay.
What did
So
you
you
buy?
now have your.
Did you just insult someone?
No. I was merely tipping them.
She's not. She's very sort of like. She's very independent and doesn't like charity. So
You just
in a
insulted her.
way, she saw you were being very nice, but she took it as like, I don't need your charity. Like, take your money.
I don't need your charity.
I don't need no man.
Is she a strong,
Okay.
independent woman?
Very. She could break Clobgog over her knee.
Oh God.
Damn.
Oh, that
That's just a
I think
little bit
Clobgog's a bit
cringy.
excited.
Club is dead.
Hell yeah.
Anywho,
That's...
so you now have your hat. The rest of you were headed to Dalton's closet, correct?
Yes, we were taking Rook to Dalton's closet. On the way
Fantastic.
to magic item, whatever. Actually, is Dalton closet first or magic item? What's
Let me just double check my map here. Pretends to have map.
What's going on? Hello.
Hello?
What's going on?
I think he's just checking maps.
Reese is checking?
Ah, nice.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
You said it was in the Everbright, I believe you said, didn't you? Reese.
Reese.
Ooh.
What are these ghosts of Christmas past I'm listening to right now?
Justice.
Jesus Christ.
With a spaghetti.
That might have been a bit loud.
Apologies to any headphone users.
That might have peaked.
We should just have a disclaimer just on the screen. Apologies to any headphone
Hey,
users.
it's at
Sorry
the
about
start.
the audio.
Yeah, it's at
Oh,
the
yeah.
start.
It's at the start.
So the
Hey,
music is
come
a little bit
on.
loud.
Reese. What's Nero? Reese?
He's dead.
Reese!
Where is Rick? Is he still in the call?
He is still in the call.
Has he muted himself?
Nope. I'd be able to see if he had.
I'm currently looking at the Discord as well.
Yeah.
I'm doing literally dual monitoring. I've got 4 windows open over 2 monitors.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just so you guys see this, I'm gonna send a picture of what I'm currently looking at. That was not what you were looking at.
Reese. Please speak now. Have you got both of your thingies open then? Yeah, I see. So you got Willow's on one and yours on the other.
Let me refresh the stream.
I think we have lost Reese.
Oh no.
We've lost Reese. Shit.
Oh no.
No, Reese has left the chat. Reese has gone offline on the Discord.
Oh,
Do we have like one of those bear with us for technical difficulty kind of
We
memes?
do not.
We don't have a screen for that, unfortunately. Maybe
I
we
will
should.
find one and we will have it
But-
for the next stream.
Insert Rooster Teeth version of it. Achievement Hunter.
It's one of those,
Technical difficulties.
Oh yeah. Do we have any stream news that we could do while Reese is away? We would definitely get done some copyright if you play that.
Ben, you should be able to pull the bot in. Oh, Reese is back.
So sorry about that. I'm
fine.
so sorry about that.
We were just trying to
Yeah, what's
figure
nearer?
out what music we'd play in case of
Technical difficulties.
yeah.
The nearest, so they're both literally right next to each other.
Okay,
you can
I'm
go into
gonna
whichever
leave.
one.
I'm gonna go into magic items while I leave. I push Ruck into. Or I take Ruck into Dalton's closet and Devandi said you could give this guy clothes for the
Okay,
gala.
so the
Rick
shop.
is now currently
So
like,
inside you see a. Bear with me 1 second. I need to get to his description.
You
A
sir.
male half-orc. He's in a red waist-length jacket, vest, and tunic, and a very broad coat. He's a very broad-shouldered man.
Dalton, I presume.
Yes, that's me.
Devandi
What
said
can I
you
do for
could.
you?
Devandi said you could give my friend Ruck some nice clothes. Just
Ah,
be careful
did
what
he?
you say. Devandi accidentally caused a bit of PTSD.
Right, good to know. What are the triggers I should be looking out for here?
His history.
Okay,
Just
right.
don't
Ignore.
mention past.
war.
Yeah, don't mention the past.
Gotcha. Okay. So, Mr. Rook, what seems
head
to
off to
be
magic
the
items.
trouble?
I just go gala and then point at the clothes I'm wearing.
Which is his armor.
Right, I
Still in my
right, I
shirt,
see.
body,
I see your
armor.
problem. Yeah, that's not going to work for the gala. I'll tell you what I can do. And he's rummaging through some of his fabrics. He pulls out like a set of these, sort of like a violet fabric.
Yeah.
And sort of recommends that I could do sort of a basic overcoat, a nice little shirt and bow tie sort of look. It would keep it simple, Room for your tail and for your feet.
Rook will nod just because he just wants it over with. And he'll also point at Gander and say, outfit.
I can do him a little cape and a tie.
Hat.
Yeah, it's gonna have to have a strap underneath so it stays on his head. But yeah, I can do a hat.
Who is
No,
Gander, by the way?
Gander's
I kind
the
of missed
snake.
that.
Gander's the snake. I
Oh
assume.
yes.
So he measures you, and he even takes some measurements of Gander's, like the size of his head, just to
I telepathically tell Gander to behave.
for a hat. He goes into the back. He has one that he thinks will fit. It's this little bowl. It's this little tiny it's a little light grey bowler hat.
Oh, hell yeah.
And he ties a little bit of ribbon around it, almost like a cheek strap, and then he ties it around Gander's head onto it, and then this green bit of fabric he ties around his neck as a cape.
Nice.
What do you think?
Rook nods, and then Gander does a little tongue, like the tongue thing, just showing approval.
Okay, all right, excellent. We're cooking with gas. Methane gas. I know, right? Okay. Let me just take your measurements here, Mr. Rook, for your tail and your talons.
Rook quietly just lets him do it.
Okay, all right. What I'll do is I'll throw on. You look like the kind of a warrior type, so what I'll do is I'll incorporate some furs into the jacket, sort of give you a bit more of a warlord look. How's that sound?
Rook nods again.
Okay. Total that'll be 200 gold for this.
Rook grabs just goes into his money bag and just grabs out around about 200 gold in platinum pieces. So that'd be what, 2 gold or is it 20 gold? I mean
20 platinum.
20. I hand him 20 platinum.
A platinum is 10 gold.
I always forget how the monetary system works. Yeah, I hand him 20 platinum.
Reese? Oh no.
We've lost Reese again.
No.
Nope, we haven't.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, I'm really sorry about this. There's not a lot I can do though.
That's alright, man. Don't worry about it.
Wired connection.
I wish I could. I really do.
You need to get one of those power link adapters or something.
I've got one sitting right next to me.
And that's not working?
Jeez.
Nope.
Jeebus.
Have you got Ethernet?
I know, it's
He's doing
great.
it on his tablet.
Oh shit.
This is the only thing I've got. Anywho, see up about 200 gold. For this.
Yep. Rook hands him the 20 platinum.
Okay. He's like, oh, fantastic. All right. Check back in. I should have it the day before the gala's ready. So just check back here about 10 o'clock ish. And I'll be able to do some final measurements just to make sure it all fits right.
Rook nods.
Okay, fantastic. A lovely day.
I've gone into magic items next door.
Shit.
As you enter this room, are you in with Vasali as well?
Yeah, I'll go with.
I went there while Rook was getting his stuff done.
Oh, shit,
And Willow's,
okay,
you're with them as well, aren't you?
Willow's with us, right?
Eliza, are you there? I'm not hearing you come
She's momentarily just stepped away to go and get a drink.
Oh, okay.
through. Okay.
Yeah, Willow
no
is
problem.
with us then.
All right. So as you step into the shop, chaos. There's things like strewn about everywhere, straps, bits of metal, like there's like a shield loosely hanging off. It basically looks like an armory exploded in here, alongside like a clothing store and everything.
Nice. I just-
As you a tone just whoosh.
What, a tome just flies by?
No, a tone, like a loud boing,
Oh,
just sort of enters.
it's like, hello?
Hello? Who's there? I'll
Devandi,
be right with you.
hang on. Devandi said you might be able to glamour my bag of holding to look like a so I can get it into the gala that is going on.
1 second,
this week.
I'll be with you. Suddenly you hear a poof, and it standing directly in front of you on the counter is a male goblin in this big overcoat, covered in soot, pair of goggles strapped on his face, like basic tunic and boots. He scratches at his bald head and smiles, and despite his point, it's a really warm and just welcoming. He goes, "Oh, hey,
Hello.
I have something. You said you were here."
Devandi recommended I come here because I want to try and get my bag of holding into the gala, which I've been invited to.
Oh, yes. We can definitely do that. We can do that. Absolutely.
I
Oh,
just
let me have a
need
look.
it
Let me have a look.
maybe
Give it to me.
glamoured as, I don't know, something that I can take in with me.
You want me? Looks.
Would that be easily done?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Hang on. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. And suddenly, poof, he's gone again. And suddenly, poof, back directly next to you.
Before
He's
he
got
comes
the bag
before
in
he
his
comes
hands.
back,
He's just like,
I poof
he's
in
just-
my echo to say, hey, I can poof too.
oh, what kind of enchantment is that? Oh, have you got a blink?
No,
maybe it's some kind of
I'm an-
dimensional door. Oh, I know. You're one of them doppelgangers, ain't you? You got one of them
No,
holograms.
I'm an echo
Oh
knight.
no, echoes. Oh, not heard of them before.
I am. Yes,
Oh,
I am.
wonder.
I'm. By far of all I know, I am the only echo knight in Eberron.
Well, I'll have to do some more research into this. I'll be hitting the archives. Oh, what a weekend! What a weekend I've got planned. Oh, okay. 1 second, and he's gone again.
Does he have my? I'm still holding my bag of holding, and it's like.
Yeah, he was literally. He looked at it for a few seconds, said all of that, and then poof, he's gone again. And suddenly he poofs back in with a bunch. He's carrying a bunch of rolls of like materials and everything. Okay. I'm thinking what we do is got a very
Maybe something that I can change. Maybe a glamour that I can change so I can revert it back
and then,
to normal.
oh no, wait, hang on. They might see through that with the. Oh, some of them have got. What is it? They've got a few high level detection spells. 1 second, poof, gone again.
This boy quick.
He comes back, poof.
Has he got
drops some
ADHD?
He drops some scrap metal, basically. He drops some scrap metal on the ground, and it's just like, now, this is a bit more dense, and it might provide a bit of extra. Oh, but it's going to be heavy as fuck. 1 second. Poof,
I can
he's gone
carry
again.
heavy stuff. I don't want.
He's
I
already
don't want to
gone.
give it-
He's already gone.
When he poofs back, I put my hands on his shoulders.
Yes. What is it? Oh, you have lovely eyes.
Thank you. I take after my sister's eyes.
Changeling eyes are always something very special. There's
But,
always a little flicker of imagination in them.
How did you know I was a changeling?
Oh, I've seen plenty of them in Sharn. Trust me. I know the type. I know the type.
Okay. Either way, I'm thinking more of like a clutch handbag to glamour it as that, so I can actually take it in with me.
I'll tell you what I do. I have to adjust the straps. I'll make them much thinner, and
will it be
there's gotta be
easily reversible?
Will it be reversible? Oh, absolutely. But why would you want to?
Because
it's a bit of a fashion statement, isn't it?
Because I'm an adventurer, and I kind of need this once we're finished at the gala.
Okay. I'll make something a bit more temporary, but I'll warn you. And he's looking up at you. He's like 3 foot tall. He's shaking his finger at you. It's gonna cost you extra for this. And poof, he's gone again.
While he's poofing around, I need to sort it out. I'm just gonna look around the shop to see what there is.
Okay, so there's a shield I mentioned hanging up on the wall. It's loosely hanging from like a couple of chains.
Is there a note on it to say what it is?
There is not a note on it.
I just look at it. I'm quite intrigued. What does it look like?
So it looks. 1 second. Let me just find my. Again, I must find my notes. So it's sort of a glowing field of it's.
Pardon? And we lost Reese again.
Oh dear.
To link back to this middle.
There we go. Oh,
I think he just went quiet because he was trying to read something.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So it's like there's gold bits in the corners and a bit at the tip at the bottom that all link to like a crystal in the core. And as you're examining it, he goes back in and goes.
hang on. Reese? Gone again. And he's gone again.
Damn.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
So as you're staring at it, Devandi, he teleports back in and he's. Are you interested in that one? Yes.
Yes, what I'm just curious on what it does.
This disconnection is the bane of my life. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Okay. I'm so sorry about this.
Yes, so what does it do?
So it is. Did you hear what I called it?
No.
Uh,
I still didn't hear what you call it. You keep poofing out on like yourself. Keep poofing out on like the really important bits.
so yeah, that's an arrow catching shield. So +2 AC
Okay, it's
to
an arrow
ranged
catching
attacks.
shield. Okay.
I'm really sorry.
I didn't hear what it was called, but if it's an arrow catching
I'm really
shield,
sorry.
he's not.
Bear with me. I am
he's
trying.
Like, okay. My shield's better. I have a
Okay.
sentinel shield, you know.
Oh, very well, very well. To each their own. You've got some fantastic gear on you. Back out with a.
You should see what I have back at my sister's house.
Oh, I'm sure it's magnificent.
I'm no longer wearing the cloak, by the way. Because the coat is left with thingy. I'm just wearing nice looking clothes now.
Yeah, you are actually. Yeah, that's a good point. Although I thought he was making you a coat and you were getting the coat that you had armored.
Oh yeah, by thingy.
You were going to take it to thing.
Yeah.
Which is it's fine. I'll say you're still wearing the coat.
Okay. Yeah. I forgot. I thought Devandi was doing the coat.
Okay. So what he's gonna do is.
What's he gonna do to my?
He comes out with a series.
Comes up with what? You're cutting out again. And we lost Reese again.
Oh dear.
You know what? It was cutting out less when we were using the old software.
It was. I think honestly the problem might just be me. But yeah, he says he can do it. He can absolutely do it for you. It'll cost you about 600 gold to get it
Easily
adjusted.
Hand over a bag of 600 gold. What
Thank you.
other
Thank you very
items?
much.
What other magical items that would
Ah.
befit an adventurer, demon hunter like myself?
A demon hunter, you say? Well, I'd recommend. Oh, I've got.
Got silence. He has silence.
Wow.
He has a lot of
putting
silence.
pressure on the ones that are.
What was it he had? Sorry.
It's kind of. It's kind of like It's kind of like a blade made of pure light.
Is it a
I'm
very
more of,
lightsaber?
I'm more of a
Very easy
mace
to
sort of. I'm more of a morning star sort of person.
You've been given the Mace of Silence.
Not that I need any weaponry. I'm not looking at weaponry. I'm more looking at any other sort of essentials or something. My weaponry is good enough for fighting demons.
Yes!
If anything, my weaponry is the best at fighting demons. One of. Reese. His Discord picture is perfect because it's just a clock. As we watch the time keep ticking away, he's muted.
He has muted thyself.
Maybe try not using the headset, Reese.
I don't think it's the headset.
I think it is the internet connection.
Yeah. Or it's just Discord being a twat.
Yeah, could be.
Could be.
Right,
But the rest of us have been fine.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Yep, I'm back. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so as far as items,
She's not looking for weaponry. She's looking more like ancillary sort of stuff.
so he's got some braces of defense, a ring of evasion, a ring of fire resistance, a robe of useful items, and a rod of absorption.
I look at sort of like the ring of fire resistance. It's like, well, this seems very intriguing. Is that what sort of gem is in it? Is it like an ambery
So for fire, it's a garnet.
garnet? It's just like
That's
a very
a
nice.
beautiful cut.
It would match. I imagine it would go quite well with. And she holds out one of her hand that actually has the ring with a jet encrusted in it. She's got a ring of necrotic resistance.
That's a beautiful piece.
Do you
I
think
wish I had made.
do you think I can get that as well, please?
Yes, of course. Just give me 1 second. Let me just go in the back and I'll ring you up. Wait 1 second. And poof, he's gone. Really wish I'd have bookmarked these things.
Ring of fire resistance.
So for Ring of Fire resistance, you're looking at about 500 gold pieces.
She throws down another 500 gold pieces then for it.
Okay. He takes it. He grabs it. He's like, "Thank you very much for your business. Much appreciated."
You're very welcome.
Excuse me.
How long will the bag of holding take?
Shouldn't take more than a couple of days. I tell you what, come back to me Friday, and I should have it for you.
Okay. Just thinking, do I have anything in it that needs to be taken out?
I would recommend that you empty it of all your goods before, because there's a good chance that I could create a singularity that will end us all.
You better hang on. If you do, but we survive, you better give me a new bag of holding.
Oh yeah, it'll be covered
Free of
under
charge.
the surcharge.
Good.
Oh, it's covered under a
Good.
warranty.
Ah, that's good.
Only 3 years though. I ain't crazy.
I take out of the bag all like the potions of healings and
Yeah. You have enough pockets on your coat, I'd say, that you can keep most of
Yeah.
the things
I
with
take
you.
the
And you
gun.
did store...
I take the gun out. Like that's like one of the. I sort of take it out and holding it. Does he see the gun?
I'll roll a perception check for him. 1 second. He does. Oh, that is a marvelous piece.
I just
Can I-
accident.
Can I see that?
And he's like, sure. And I accidentally point it towards him, like barrel to his face as I hand it to him.
Oh Jesus! Poof, he's gone, and then he's like next to it. Oh, be careful where you point that thing.
Oh, sorry, my bad. My bad. It's been a.
oh.
I've not really. I've had practice with it. I've not had to use it yet.
Contrary to then the advice he gives you, he immediately takes it and looks down the barrel to see if it's loaded.
I killed a demon for it. It is loaded.
I don't think you
Jesus.
think you killed the demon. I'm the one who shot the energy
We
blaster.
killed a
It's-
demon. I said we killed a demon for it.
He's sort of
And the coat
inspecting
that
it.
I'm wearing.
He's transfixed on the pistol. He's just like, this is absolutely beautiful. Are you looking to part with this piece by
No,
any chance? Oh, I understood.
I snatch it back.
Oh no, please, I mean no offense. It's just, I've never seen one like it, and it would be an incredible opportunity if you were.
It was a bounty from a kill that we got. So
Oh, that's fair enough. It's
Uh,
telling
do
me the
you-
Sharn
do you
Watch
remember
gave you
this-
that pistol as a reward.
no, I Have
think
you
I've
heard
seen
of
them with any
the
equipment
silver
like that.
swords?
The silver who?
Was it silver swords?
It was the silver swords, but like I said, they don't have as big a reputation as they like
Yeah.
to claim.
So we were asked to get rid of them by my sister. Had an idea. And they were being run by a demon lady that we killed. This was her coat
Oh.
and this was her gun. I took them as prize because I hunt demons.
Demons here in Sharn. Who'd have thought it?
Demons
Oh, I
were
bet they
here
must
in
have brought
Sharn.
some. I bet they must have brought some wonderful magics with them. I mean, dangerous, obviously, but
Well,
oh,
I wouldn't know really because she died pretty pitifully. It was very quick. Wasn't it,
Vizali is
Brooke?
killed. Vizali is killed by a landslide.
It's like wasn't it, Rook? It was pretty quick, wasn't it?
I'm not even in there, man. I'm getting pressed.
Rocks fall, you all die. No. Alright, so is that everything? He asks, is that everything I can do for you? Or do you have anything else?
That
you're
is
interested in?
indeed, unless is Thingy back? Is Eliza back?
Elizabeth is back, yeah.
Willow, would you like to purchase anything while we're here?
You want to purchase anything? You in the is it the magic item shop or the closet?
Yeah.
It is magic. You are at magic items.
And I was just loitering. I didn't want to be by myself.
Oh well, please feel free to browse. I've got plenty of rings, boots.
I have no money.
Oh well, that's too bad. Hopefully you make some and you can come back and we can get you sorted something. There's
Yeah.
nothing really.
Han, what was
There's
that?
nothing
Did you
like
just say
playing
you
with
had no
magic.
money?
Like 10 gold.
I can spot you. Besides,
No, please, it's fine.
Willow, you do know how much money I have?
It's fine, it's absolutely fine.
Vizali loves to give people money.
She doesn't. She
Take
loves
it.
to give people alcohol.
That's also
Alcohol,
true.
fine.
I turned to the goblin. It's like, what's your favorite type of alcohol?
Oh, I haven't had a. I tell you what, I haven't had in a while. I haven't had a port. I'm a fan of a good port.
Really now.
In fact, poof, he's gone. And poof, he's back. I got this decanter from we introduce spirits, and it's like it looks like a skull with like a little like tube running out of the mouth and into like and out of the eyes, and it all sorts of.
Is
Basically
that
looks
one of
like a skull
Visali's?
shot
Is that one
tentacle.
of Visali and her husband's alcohols?
Yes.
It's like, yeah, that's mine and my family's. We make that.
Oh, you make this?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
my family,
beautiful.
me and my
How do you get the
husband.
glass like this?
Um,
Much to your
my
disappointment,
husband.
he's
I'm
fascinated
not
by the
gonna lie.
bottle.
My husband does it. He's very talented.
Oh, he's amazing.
Yes, but
Look at
yes,
the
me and my.
curves in that jawline. Oh, you don't see that anymore.
You know, I've got two
Proper.
skulls just like that. We modeled this off of something that I killed.
He puts it down on the counter. It's like, oh, okay. he seems a little worried about it now.
Don't worry, don't worry. It was something that was trying to kill me as well, so it was either kill or be killed.
Okay. Well,
But,
if that is everything you need,
I currently hang on. Do you have any string just to tie all these bottles together, because they were in my bag of holding and I kind of need to strap them to me now.
Okay.
She had put on the counter like about 20 to 30 bottles of alcohol that were inside the bag of holding.
He comes to you and he's like, I'll tell you what I'll do. And I'm trusting you on this because you seem like an honourable adventuring sort. He gives you a bag of holding, but it has this yellow tag tied around the strap.
What does the
That
yellow
is a
tag say?
loaner. That is a loan. When you come back and get your bag, you put all your stuff into your one. But for now, you can have that until I'm done.
Thank you very much. What was his name again?
Deezer.
Thank you very much, Deezer. Isn't that
You're most welcome, and I don't believe
that recognizes songs?
Huh?
Isn't Deezer a name of software that recognizes songs?
Yes.
Songs.
Thank you very much, Deezer.
You're most welcome, Miss. I don't think I got your name.
Visali Saliantra.
Visali. Well, thank you very much, Visali. And you can come back, and I'll have your bag ready for you.
In a couple of days' time, you said?
In a couple of days' time. Friday, I believe. I believe you said. Did I say Friday? I don't remember. Anywho, I got work to do. Goodbye. I can trust you can see yourselves out.
Friday.
Poof.
She just
He's gone. He's in the back room.
Is there anything loose on the side that we could, does there feel like there's magical detection to tell if anything was taken out of the shop?
Do you have any ability to detect magic?
I have high arcana.
You can make an arcana check if you'd like.
Just because I kind of want to roll, because I haven't rolled in a while.
Yep.
That's a 23.
So there's a lot of magical energy coming off of all of the objects in the room. There's a very high magical energy in here, but also around the door frame, there seems to be. That also seems to exude a strong magical aura.
Okay.
And just like you had a tag on the bag that he gave you as a loan, you notice that tied to a lot of the items is a similar sort of like yellow marker.
Okay. Intriguing. Okay, I go. Bye, Toyota.
Are you all meeting? Are you all heading towards the Drunken Dragon, or are you?
Yeah.
I'm just following the group. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Vasali and Willow at this point.
Head to
Rook.
the Drunken Dragon.
As you guys are walking through, Rook, please make a perception check for me.
Yay!
Ooh, just Rook.
I'm about to have another PTSD attack.
Nope.
Perception, yeah?
Yes.
Sweet. Be great if my stuff, good lord.
1 minute.
That is a 19.
Okay.
19.
Give me 1 second.
in a second.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, this is
Okay.
Oh.
So you spot someone as you guys are walking through the crowd. It's very busy. It's about 2:30, and there's still a large shopping crowd. Like, and you're pushing through people trying to get down to trying to move towards the Jura Quarter.
Yeah.
You see out of the corner of your eye, a half-elven man seems to be trailing very far behind you. He's wearing like a thick black jacket and almost like a leather duster with a like crossed with straps and a green bandana wrapped around his head.
But he is
And
following us.
he just seems to be following you. He doesn't seem to be. He
Is
doesn't seem
everything
to
okay,
like.
Rook?
I'm not gonna make a noise. This is just me out of game making a noise.
Okay.
So I'm gonna quietly observe while this is going on.
So they're just to be clear, I know that I can't see it, but they're following behind. He's following behind us.
Yeah, he's just following behind you guys.
Does Rook look? Ethan? Does Rook like sort of?
He's not doing anything to give away the fact that he's figured out that someone's following us.
Okay, gotcha.
Rook's normally quite hard to read anyway.
Oh, incredibly hard to read.
How far away is Fanglehorn's fancies?
Fanglehorn's fiction is in the bazaar in the Jura Quarter. So once you get to Jura, instead of going to the the Grey Dragon.
Drunken.
Oh, not the Grey Dragon, the Drunken Dragon. You would instead stay on the middle level, and you'd head towards the bazaar.
Okay. I don't think he would have had any new books.
You can always go check in on him.
Yeah. I feel tempted to.
That's up to you.
When we get to the Jura Quarter, I tell Rookers, like, I'll meet you there.
Rook just nods and keeps doing like.
But does anything
walking.
happen while that guy's following us on as we're going to the Jura Quarter?
So Rook, he's still just staying with your group. He's just following you guys.
Okay.
What about when we stop to talk? To say that I'm gonna head to Fanglehorn.
I'm gonna make a. Hang on here. Oh wow. Once you guys stop and you check around him, he is gone. He's disappeared.
So Rook just doesn't see him anymore.
You cannot see him anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good for Rook to know. Yeah, Rook, if you let Clobgrog, if you'd let Clobgrog know that I'll be joining you guys shortly. I just want to check out the bookstore that we went to last time we were here.
Okay. So you're heading to Fanglehorn's Fiction, yeah?
Yeah.
Roll a d8 for me, Ben.
Oh. 5.
Okay. So as you're going from so basically you're in Memphis at the moment. You guys are at the bridge to Jura Quarter, and they've just gone off towards the dragon.
Yeah.
So they're heading upwards. You hear a shouting from above you. Look out! And someone falls directly. As you can look up and you see someone falling.
Oh, I was rolling to see what happened if someone was falling, wasn't I?
Maybe. They're about 50, I want to say they're 100 feet up, 100 foot up from you, and but they are rapidly about 30 foot out from you across the bridge, just heading towards the ground rapidly.
I was going to say, if this was, I've got the falling in Sharn table there. If it was yourself falling, number 5 would be you fall past a hippogriff and make a success. You must make a dex check to catch its leg. So he's falling very fast. Can I just move out of his way?
He's 30 feet. He's about 25 foot away from you, but you can see him falling.
Can I just watch him fall?
You can.
Because I've got
so-
nothing that can stop him.
He's not screaming as he falls, and you see as he starts to get towards the ground, he's slowly. He begins to slow down. This little blue charm on his lapel sort of glows, and then
I
he-
almost feel tempted to shoot the blue charm.
as he hovers about 2 foot off the ground, like laying flat, before the charm deactivates and he flops on the ground. He's wearing a familiar green overcoat.
Similar to the one that I'm wearing.
Quite similar logo that you recognize.
I sort of like look down at him. I'm like,
He's not in front of you. He's still 20 foot away.
I walk over to him and look down at him and is like, what is wrong with you?
You. Fuck you.
Fuck me.
I
No,
was
fuck
just
you.
having a drink
I just slap him.
and
I just kick him in the face.
Ow!
Can I kick him in the face?
What the fuck are you
Well, in
doing?
his stomach, not the face. That's cruel. In the stomach.
Oh, he's sort of like crawls away and sort of gets up. He takes another swig from a bottle in his hand,
Like,
which he then drops.
where did you get that coat?
Oh, what's it matter to you? We don't have anything anymore.
Because I killed the last
fucking-
person for this coat.
Why does this sound like the fucking thingy from?
I literally, I look at him and I said, "Do you want to know why I care?" Because I took this coat off I killed the last person that wore this coat for it.
He squints at you for a few seconds and he's like, "Oh, it's you." Oh,
I take out the
okay.
gun.
All right, fucking fine, do it. It's not like it was my fucking job or anything. I got no job because of you and your fucking mate.
You seem drunk at the moment, sir.
Yeah, you're damn right. The only
Do
good
I
thing
recognise
I can do
it?
is go to the bar and get pissed.
Do I recognise him?
No, you haven't met him before.
Okay. Because I'm going to say, I'm pretty sure we've slaughtered everyone in there.
Not everyone. So
It's like,
yeah, it's just-
don't blame me. I was paid
I had
to
a
dispose
good
of you.
thing going. I didn't go
Crime
to prison.
doesn't
I got
pay.
paid good money,
Han.
and all I had to do was look tough.
Han, are
And
you
that's it.
admitting? Are you admitting that you were part of criminal activities?
No, I said nothing. I just said I had a job and it
Guards!
got ruined because of you.
Guards!
A member of the Sharn Watch comes over. Yes, ma'am. What seems to be the problem?
Hello, I'm the hero of Sharn. You might remember me. I helped you guys deal with the silver swords.
Oh, yes, the sergeant was talking
This
about.
guy just
mentioned
admitted. This guy just admitted to being. He just recognized me, and he was like, "I had a good job until you guys came along." I believe he was a part of their group.
The officer turns and to the half-orc and examines him. He's like, "Oh, Duncan, are you falling off the fucking bridge again?" Yeah. What's it to you, Officer Sharp Face?
Sharp face.
While I understand your concern, Miss Vizali, this man has already been detained and received prison time for his actions.
He just said that he hadn't
fuck
been to prison.
You. I wasn't. Duncan, shut up. Look. He's just a drunk. Just ignore him.
You should probably try and rehabilitate him. I just walk off.
He was given an opportunity. He just wants to wallow in his self-pity. If that's what he wants to do, leave him. Hey, no, you're a selfish.
He's a waste of
pity.
space then.
Hey,
I just walk off.
you.
I just walk off.
He stares at you, and he can see the gun in your hands. and
He's like, "You want to do something? Come on. You want to throw down? Throw down." I say in like the most
he just-
heavy Russian accent ever.
he thinks about it, and
You
he's
want
like,
to throw down, throw down.
You want to throw down? Well, let's throw down because you are
I
dead.
put the gun away. It's like I just put my fists up. It's like, officer, would you just would you mind turning a blind eye? He's just really
Would you like a round of fisticuff?
winding me up.
fuck it, I'm gonna say yeah. Duncan's pissed. He's pissed. He's like, yeah, you know what? I'll fucking have you take my job, but
I pull the
take
gun
your
back out and shoot him in the head.
fuck. You actually are you gonna shoot him in the head?
I feel tempted to.
Oh
I
god.
think someone's
Are you doing it? Yes or no?
Would it be classed as a crime?
Yes.
Yes. Definitely yes.
Will it
Throwing a
affect
man
me
in the
going
middle
to the
of
gala?
Possibly.
Okay, I shoot between his legs then.
He
If
starts
I
stumbling forward.
shot his toe, would that be a crime?
Yes, it would still be
If
assault.
I punched him, the guard's just given us permission.
The guard
if we
is
brawl.
standing back. If you let Duncan come up and throw the first punch, he'll treat it as self-defense.
Okay.
But
It's like come at me then. If you want to do something,
okay, Duncan.
if you want to get revenge for whatever I was employed to do, go for it. Try your luck.
Job. I was cool. He's gonna go up to you and make a swing.
Okay.
That is that's a 10.
Yeah, that
He
fails.
goes wide and he just sort of stumbles past.
I'm not
you a
wearing my
little bit.
armor, but even without armor, I know that that's like not gonna hit.
That's he's made his swing. I'll say go ahead and roll initiative because you let him have the first one. So, oh damn, Duncan. Okay, what's your initiative, Ben?
Mine is 16 because I don't have advantage because I'm not wearing my shield.
Ooh, that's a roll off then. You got the exact same.
I rolled a 18 on that one.
He rolled a 12, so no.
Okay.
So you first. Okay.
Ham. He was like, officer, you saw that? He swung at me.
Yeah.
Does self-defense include shooting someone?
Meanwhile, Duncan's
shooting to maim, not kill. Shooting to just like injure, not kill.
Wait, you're saying to the guard?
I'm inquiring to you. Is what are you deeming self-defense? Reese.
Say that's I would say if you were to shoot him, even if it was just to graze him, it would be considered excessive force.
Okay.
You'd probably be fined for it, and possibly like depending on. Yeah, no, probably a fine because your sister's a judge.
As a bonus action, can I toss the guard like some cash to look the other way?
You can try. You can certainly try.
Can I toss him like?
You gonna toss him?
Yeah, can I toss him? Can I toss him 50
You're married.
platinum?
Okay. Roll persuasion for me.
Oh, that missed my.
Ben, what's your alignment?
My alignment is chaotic neutral.
Surely that's gonna go into like question now. If you are bribing someone to look the other way while you kill a man who's
Hey, I'm not gonna
defenseless.
kill him. I'm just gonna injure him.
You're gonna shoot him.
With
You
a
just shoot a
gun.
drunk guy.
I've already said, like, to be honest, I've already said that I'm gonna bribe him, so I'm not gonna take that back.
Yeah. What did you roll?
Oh, I was looking at my thingy. 17.
He tosses the coins back to you and goes, "I don't want to see anything unlawful, Miss Vizali."
Gotcha. Clock him to the side of the head.
Okay, roll attack.
I have multi-attack, so
You do.
I take like an uppercut, or like I swing with my left fist to the right. Luckily, I'm not wearing my gauntlets because otherwise I'd engage them and it'd be like a stab.
Yeah.
I also, as a bonus action first, I create my echo next to me, so it looks like it. So he thinks he's seeing double.
All right. Good. I like it.
And then I take a swing at him. I take a swing at him, and so I'm gonna use my abilities as well. First attack was a cock, so let's re-roll that. 9 plus unarmored. 9 plus 10 is 19.
So wait, is that 19 to hit? Or...
19 to hit.
That definitely hits.
6 damage.
Okay.
Second attack.
Yep.
17 to hit.
That definitely hits.
6 damage.
Okay.
And what's it called? Where is it? You know what? Action surge. I'm gonna use an unleash incarnation. So echo attacks.
Okay.
28 to hit.
That hits.
6 damage.
How do you want to do it?
He just like I just sort of like clock him. I sort of like 1, 2, and then the echo from behind just sort of clocks him to the back of the head.
Donkey punch him out.
Just donkey punches him, knocks him out.
Okay. Yeah, Duncan goes sprawling to the floor, just laying there unconscious. The guard goes over and just sort of like puts him in some manacles and is like,
It's like, let him be. He's had enough.
and he checks him over as well just to make sure he's not too hurt.
He's like, I pulled my punches. He's just unconscious.
He lifts up Duncan's shirt, and you can actually see there's a brand in the side of Duncan's ribs.
Do I recognise it? Can I roll to recognise it?
Make a history check.
Cool, good. I'm proficient in history. That was a nat 20.
Okay.
26.
After your experience with the Silver Sword Gang, you did a lot of research on, like, sort of some of the gang activity going on in Sharn.
Yeah.
You'd recognise this as a symbol of House Dask. This is something that they give to people who owe them debts as a way of tracking them, and sort of like you can see as well. There's bruising around his ribs.
I looked at the guard and he's like,
he's been beaten up a lot.
I looked at the guard and I'm like, he might need protection. That's a marking of House Dusk.
I'd agree.
He clearly owes them a considerable debt.
Duncan, what have you done?
I leave Duncan the 50 platinum that and I leave a note saying, "Pay off your debts."
Do you say who it's from?
I just put a V.
Okay.
I just slide that into his sort of like into a pocket he has.
Okay. The guard sees you do this. He's like, "That's very generous of you, miss. Thank you."
Well,
All right, Duncan,
I did put him out of business.
He what is it? Wedding carries Duncan away, like as just
Bridal
taking him
carry.
back. Yeah, bridal carry.
I gave away 500 gold to a drunkard person that's got debts that I put out of business.
Remember whose members you killed.
whose friends I killed.
Yep.
I took a bit of pity on him, I think, there.
Not gone well for the remaining gang members that did get
No.
away, that didn't have connections to rich families.
No.
It's kind of all fallen
Like
apart for
Duncan.
them. Yeah. Or Duncan. Anywho,
I just leave on the message as well. Speak to, if you need help, contact Alexander. My sister. Oh no name or I'm tired and I've forgotten her name.
All right. Frog, Rook, and Willow.
And I
you guys
continue
have
on the
met.
way.
Yeah. So you guys have met up at the Drunken Dragon.
Yep.
What would you like to do?
Arm wrestling
Whilst I'm
contest.
sitting around,
Drinking contest.
I'm gonna wait and see if I can spot that guy who was following us.
Okay. Make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Unless he's following me. Dun dun dun.
He wasn't following you before, so I doubt he'll still be following you now.
He was following us.
True, but he didn't follow you when you went off onto the side.
He didn't follow anyone.
For
He disappeared.
perception, that is 24.
Wait, we're making perception checks?
Ethan is.
Okay.
It's a specific check. Yes.
Did you get sorry, Ethan?
24.
Oh,
24.
you do spot him, and it's weird how you see him. It almost so you're scanning the door, expecting him to walk in, and your eyes sort of glance around. You see in the in the shadows in a corner, he just sort of walks out.
I keep it to myself still, but I keep an eye on him while he's in the room.
Hang on, I'm gonna give me 1 second. Are you making an effort to hide from him, or are you just sitting there?
No, I'm just sitting there.
He sees you looking at him, and he flashes you a little grin and just sort of nods. And he sits down at a table a couple of tables away from you.
Okay. Give me a quick second while I check something.
Club Grog and Willow, what are you?
I am currently drinking some mead because that's what I do. No matter what tavern I'm in, I like to
Mead
get a
is
mead.
so bloody sweet.
I'm a sweet tooth.
I'm a sweet tooth. You're not a sweet tooth.
I am a sweet tooth.
You just
Club
are.
Grog is.
Fair enough.
I've got to be a sweet tooth.
If you say so.
What are you doing?
I'll probably sit next to you because obviously I'm too fucking scared to sit by anyone else.
Just watching me just chug these massive pints of mead.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm nervously just nibbling on some cake and drinking some water.
I'm gonna
not allowed
roll-
to drink alcohol.
I'm gonna roll a Constitution saving throw to see if I get drunk.
Get drunk. Get drunk. Get drunk.
That is
Get
a
prison.
27.
You hold your liquor.
Yes.
Bad.
No, the lower the roll, the worse it is. If I got a nat 1, I'd be blind drunk to the point where I'd be on the floor puking.
Dead, just on the
That's
floor.
Okay.
That's not good for me.
All right. So, what are you guys doing?
So, Reese,
They're
I
drinking.
just rolled a Constitution saving throw because I've been drinking a lot of mead.
Okay.
I rolled a 27.
Yep.
26. 27.
You feel amazing. You feel like you've got a buzz, but it's like you just feel energized. Like you just want to go. You just want to get up and do stuff.
Hell yeah.
It's weird. You just sort of feel this rush of energy. You have beer confidence.
Beer confidence.
Hey, the best kind.
The best kind of confidence is the kind of confidence you get from chugging a beer.
Not to be confused with beer goggles.
Yes.
Oh, the wrong kind of thing.
Willow, what are you up to?
What are you up to, Willow?
He's munching on cake.
Sitting next to this guy, probably
This
nibbling on some
guy?
cake.
Oh, nice.
Some nice sweet cake.
Yeah.
So, someone, there's a couple of dwarves on a table next to you. They appear to be having some kind of drinking contest.
Fair enough.
They're sort of cheering and making a loud racket. There's a group that appears to be celebrating some sort of achievement of someone at the bar. They're buying someone a load of drinks and sort of like patting her on the back and sort of going, "Well done." And yeah.
Fair enough.
Ethan, did you or is Rook doing anything about the gentleman who's been following you guys?
Rook is keeping an eye, and while he's doing that, he's gonna tell Gander to like slide down his back and start like sneaking around, remaining hidden and trying to see if he's got any like hidden shit on him.
Okay.
And then once he's done that, come and report back.
Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just casually rebooting my PS4.
Why is that?
System updates. Whoop,
Ah.
whoop.
Has that
It's
been
not
that long since you turned it on?
It's not been plugged in for probably half a year.
Fair enough.
Christ.
Yeah.
Can you make a stealth check for me for Gander? Sorry.
Gander's gonna have
Gander.
it really
Gander.
weird. Gandula. Would he use my stats, or what would he use?
He would probably use stats for a giant snake or.
It's not a giant snake. It's just a.
Is it a boa
No,
constrictor?
it is
it
a
has
giant
its-
constrictor.
I think
It's
there
a
is a
giant
stat for snakes.
There is a stat for it.
Could-
that it
Yeah,
uses.
there's
Shall
a-
find the
one
stat.
for boa constrictor.
It's just +2 from Dex. That's all it gets.
+2 from Dex. All right, I will roll a Dex check.
Oh, it's a
Oh,
stealth.
it's a stealth check, isn't it? Yeah. Diddly diddly did. It rolled. 21.
Damn, stealthy snake. Okay, yep, sure. You're able to deduce that he's got a lot of stuff on him.
What kind of
Uh,
stuff?
There's a. So what can Gander see? Like, can she understand what weapons are? What?
I assume
weapon-
so because we share like a telepathic link, so I imagine she could relay what she sees to me,
Okay, she
like
says
by
he has.
describing the items.
Says he has several daggers. What appears to be a hand crossbow tucked inside his jacket. There's a knife in his boot. He's got a bag of holding himself.
Okay.
Oh, we lost Reese.
Reese just like fully left. Also, Ethan, I just sent you the stats for your snake.
Thank you very much.
A constrictor snake.
Big old snake.
It is a normal constrictor. It's not a large one, is it?
Let me check. I'm
Right
pretty
back.
sure it's a large one.
Okay. So did you get any of what I said, or did it? back up?
I got the daggers and the hand crossbow.
Daggers, hand crossbow, has a knife in his boot. He's just sort of sitting there drinking whiskey. Every now and again, he flashes you a grin and just
What
sort
brand
nods
of
at you.
whiskey?
Okay. Also,
It's
it's
hard,
a giant
it's hard to tell.
constrictor.
He doesn't have a bottle.
What brand
So I
of whiskey
imagine
does the inn sell?
It's different stats.
Do they import? Do they import any from the Green Heart Brewery?
They might.
Not that I'm
You-
there.
Our brewery.
You are that's
Casual
true.
plug. If I ever made a
Casual plug.
brewery, I'm gonna call it Green Heart Brewery now.
Okay. Alrighty.
So let's make a brewery.
Okay.
It
gonna-
looks. Yeah, it looks like he's waiting for you to do something.
I will call Gander back,
No,
and then when
don't
she
touch me
when she
there.
arrives back, I'm gonna go upstairs.
Okay.
Go touch his no square. No, don't touch me
I'm
there.
He's sitting a few tables across from you, so he's just sort of he sees you go upstairs and he just sort of shrugs and carries on drinking.
No touchy, feely.
Whilst this happens, once I'm upstairs, once I'm like a slight out of the way of other people, I'm gonna what do I have? What can I
By the
use?
way,
Oh,
what
I
are
know.
people's reactions to a snake slithering about with someone?
The snake rolled quite well on stealth, so no one's noticed it.
No, I meant just in general while we've been walking through Sharn.
you've gotten some weird reactions, but lizard folk are also particularly uncommon. So
Yeah,
That is true.
this part of Eberron are not really common.
That is true.
so you getting this similar reaction to what you're normally used to. Just there's also a snake.
I'm gonna. What do I have on me? I'm just seeing what like little bits and pieces I have on me that I can use for the current stupid thing I want to do.
Whilst you're doing that, I'll ask. So Vizali, you're headed to Fanglehorn's Fiction, yes?
I am indeed.
Takes it doesn't take you that long to get there. By the way, as a time update for everyone, it's about 3:30 in the afternoon
Okay.
On the same day.
on the same day. Yeah, you guys are.
Definitely going to be a
That's-
two-parter episode.
Yeah,
I
we're gonna have to do
honestly
the
didn't
gala as the
expect-
second part.
I didn't expect this to take this long, but I am amazed it has. I think I overplanned. Anyway.
No, I think it's all the downtime stuff takes a long while sometimes.
But I like the build up for all of this. I think it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I like that I
so-
just had a fist fight in the middle of the. It was more of a one-sided fist fight, but
A little bit one-sided, I'd argue.
I didn't have to action surge.
Okay. So you're easily able to make it to Fanglehorn's Fiction. It takes you about 15 minutes to get there.
I enter and I'm like, "Hello, good sir. I return."
Oh. Well, you notice outside it looks a bit more dilapidated since you were last there. Doesn't look as nice.
It's like, "Hello there. Hello there."
Oh God!
General Kenobi.
General Kenobi.
Sitting across from you is General Grievous.
Kenobi
you see-
Kawaii.
You see Arthur Fanglehorn sitting across from you in his desk.
Jabba
Hello.
the Hutt in the corner.
Bizarrely. I didn't expect to see you back. What can I do for you?
I just thought I'd pop in and see how you were doing since we last met.
Oh, yes. Well,
Place
after
looks a bit worse for wear.
yes, well, the Watch did have to come and dismantle their hideout. It's been a bit.
But it looks a bit more
business has been-
dilapidated out front.
Well, business has never been particularly good around
You should
here,
probably
so
advertise better then.
maybe I should just move. I've been thinking about it.
Where would you move to?
No
Just
one
sort
seems
of-
to have an appreciation for literature these days.
Well, you are in the Jura Quarter.
Yeah.
It's probably
Well,
not the best place.
circumstances being, it was all I could afford. Anywho, what can I do for you? Is there any particular?
I just wanted to know if you had any new shipments of books in.
Have not, unfortunately.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a shame.
no, tell a lie. I do have a new true crime novel by one Cecilia Winters, human author up in the upper districts of Sharn. It's wonderful. It details of a warforged murder victim and the case to solve his find the identity of his
interesting.
killer. Can I interest you in a copy?
I
We have paperback or hardback.
which one would you recommend?
I would personally. I'm a fan of a hardback. It's just
It does
keeps
last
be-
longer.
It keeps better than paper.
That is true. That is true. What other books have you got? Have you got any other novels? History.
We
books?
do. We do. I feel if you're in the mood for more of a historical one, we have
I do have a PhD in history.
Interesting. What's a
She
PhD?
does. She went to university. She has a PhD in history.
We have something of a period piece that you might like. About a conflict in Sharn's early days of
How
of
much
war.
for every historical text in this place?
for
Obviously,
every.
one copy of each book. Obviously, I'm not going to buy like 5-10 copies of one book. That would be ridiculous. And you would have no more stock.
You'd be doing me a massive favour. You, historical text I have, including some of my rare editions, I will sell to
I'll
you.
take the rarest you have.
I will sell it to you at 10 gold pieces.
Total?
Yes.
How much for
You
how much for one of every book?
for
I'm literally gone on a book buying spree.
Arthur pulls out a notepad and he starts tallying up some numbers. You see him walk over to the shelves and like
2 of every book. I want to give some to my I'll give some to my sister as a present.
He immediately pulls the shelves. That would come to around 120 gold pieces for 2 of every book I have, and that would be most of my stock.
Would it help to buy you a new property in a nicer location? And
It definitely would.
How much do you need to buy a new property in better location?
Probably, I don't know, probably 350 to relocate to another district. There's some, I know
350 gold or
gold. Yes, I mean I know there's a couple of abandoned buildings in the Memphis district, but not particularly in the shopping area. But they'd be much better foot traffic.
If I were to say invest in your future, could I become a shareholder, so to speak, in the business?
I could see that. You've done a great service for me in my past, and I thank you for that. So in return, I will give you 25% of all profits that I make if you were to invest. If you were to help me relocate.
Yes, sure. I will invest in you. How does 6,000 gold sound? Including 2 copies of every book.
His spectacles.
So 6,125, 120 gold.
His spectacles fall off of his face and they smash on the ground, and his jaw seems to follow.
I'll give you 630. You can buy another pair of glasses.
He is over the moon. He goes over and shakes your hand. It's just like rapidly, and he's a big guy. He stands about a foot taller than you are, and he is like when he grabs hold of your hand, it's like you are just lost in this thick, furry ball.
Has Vasali just changed alignment?
He's shaking your hand so much. Thank you.
But has Vasali like changed alignment from chaotic neutral now? Have I just gone like chaotic
I would
good?
say you're moving a lot more towards chaotic good. You might want to have a think about that, because you have been very generous this day.
Vasali's feeling generous today.
Sanchez was rubbing off on you.
So that was 6,130 gold.
He draws up some paperwork on a document. He says, gets you to sign it, and he signs it himself. Just re-clarifying the agreement. And he shakes your hand and he expresses gratitude again.
She says, "Where's the nearest bank? Because I don't carry that much on me today."
It's in the central district. That would be the best bet. But
she
don't worry about that.
She gives him 130 for the now.
Swing by tomorrow, and I'll have someone around to sort everything out. Thank you so much.
Good to hear. I can take the books. I've got a bag of holding. She just opens up the bag of holding for him to place inside. He can see inside the bottles of alcohol. He's like, would you like one? And we lost Reese. Vasali is like throwing money around like an absolute baller today.
Pretty much, yeah. You're all just spending money quite recklessly.
I have like 22,000 gold.
I mean, this week's episode is called an invitation to Opulence.
Yeah.
Sure, that is opulence then.
Opulent meaning like great wealth or luxuriousness.
Yeah. Plus, I've got like 22,000 gold. So how else am I going to spend it? Plus, I'm
You
going to
got
get
22,000
return.
gold?
I'm going to. Yeah.
I've got 318,000.
I know you do. Why do you think I'm investing in business? Invest in properties, man. Invest.
It's free real estate.
In the meantime, so Bizarrely's on her way back to the Drunken Dragon. What are the rest of you up to?
I'm still drinking.
You're still drinking. Make a con save for me.
I will make con save.
I go to a messenger and is like, can I? I go to a messenger and I just sort of like say, can you just? Nah, I don't need to send a message straight away to sister.
25 on the con save.
I just head to
You
the Drunken
still,
Dragon.
your buzz is still going, man. You're still like super amped
Be
up.
confident.
By the way, did Fanglehorn want any of the bottles of alcohol
Do it.
Eh.
that he would have seen in the bag of holding?
I'm gonna finger copper at this guy.
You're gonna go confront the guy who's been
No, I'm
following you.
gonna fire a copper piece at him.
He's just gonna,
You're gonna
flick
fire
it.
a copper piece.
Gonna flick it at him.
Yeah, I'm gonna
okay.
use my robot arm to fire at him.
All right, make an attack roll.
Oh no, it's not attack. I'm not attacking. I'm just literally just like throwing it, but like flicking it with my finger.
Okay.
I mean, it could be an attack, but it'd be like a non-lethal, obviously.
Okay. Yeah. Just make a ranged attack roll for me, just to see if you fire it in his general direction.
Okay. Go to my actions. Where am I going to actions? It should just be ability saves.
So what I'll say is just if you roll a d20 and add your dex modifier, that will cover it.
That is a 16.
So you don't hit him, but you're close in. So you flick it towards him, and as it sails through the air, he just puts up two fingers and catches it.
Oh shit!
And he looks back up at you, winks, and puts it in his pocket. And he carries on drinking.
Oh, fine. If he's gonna be such a bitch, I then just sigh and walk downstairs to go to his table.
Ah, finally! I was wondering when you'd show up. How you living, brother?
Good.
It's McCree.
Just how are you living?
Living. I
Good to
am a
hear.
robot.
Remember, Rook is very literal. He doesn't understand complex stuff.
What
Like,
race is this thing, guy?
I tell you, brother, you're a sharp eye. Very sharp. And not a bad throw either. Appreciate the tip.
I nod, and not knowing that is like a speck in the mountains of wealth I have. It's like,
Well, I gotta ask. You guys talk of the town lately. A very interesting bunch. I gotta ask, the silver sword. That you guys who put them to the torch?
Rook nods.
Wow. Incredible. Quite the skilled group of adventurers. I bet you must have a lot of information about magic and items of great power, yeah?
Rook also nods, but slightly more coy.
Brooks getting wary.
People know. So let me introduce myself. My name is Nile. Pleasure to meet you. And
Nile?
he extends
Name's
a hand.
Nile. River Nile.
Much,
My
yeah.
name's Nile, like the river, the one out there. I'm gonna put that in my notes.
I'll tell you what, that was a bang up job you did with them silver swords. You nearly got all of them too. A couple people slipped through your fingers though.
Why is this almost turning into greased up like Bruce from Family Guy? Hey y'all.
Rook slams his fist on the table and laughs, remembering how he murdered that fucking tabaxi.
Yes, he fucking did, didn't
Yeah,
he? He just absolutely tore her to shreds.
I literally just didn't I cut her head off?
Yep.
Yeet.
Is he an assassin?
No,
I
I
slam
mean,
him.
actually, you can make an insight check if you'd like to see what,
I'm not there.
see what you think
I
of him.
will make an insight check. I'm trying to gauge his thing.
I'm
Figure
not
out-
there, but I don't trust him.
Trying to gauge his reaction. I rolled the wrong die, but I'm just gonna apply it. That's a nat 20.
What do you mean you rolled the wrong die?
I clicked on the wrong button and I accidentally clicked intimidation roll instead of my insight roll.
Oh, are you using the D&D Beyond bit?
Yes, I am using the D&D Beyond dice. It doesn't work on my laptop, but it works on my phone.
That is very weird that it doesn't
Yep,
work on your laptop.
But yeah, there was a nat 20
Okay,
that went
I'm
to
back.
24.
Nat 20.
You can't get an exact read on him, but you don't think, but his intentions don't seem malicious. More, he's just curious.
Okay.
Is he
Uh,
that curious?
I just kind of
maybe.
sit and wait and wonder what he's gonna say.
You're gonna walk away, did you say?
No, I'm gonna sit and wait. I'm gonna see what he has to say.
Say, you wouldn't happen to know the names of any of those fellas you butchered in that there gang?
What? The ones that we butchered.
The Silver Swords.
We didn't take names.
I actually did make a note of one of their names, but I don't think I have it anymore because we killed them all. I
Not
just
all of them.
shake.
Duncan's
shake my
alive.
head and I just say, I just recite the ones I knew of. Construct, Shouty Goblin, Wing Lady, and Spiky Demons.
Construct now
that's-
belongs to Adeladia.
Interesting. Demons. Huh. So that's
Hmm.
what the Sharn Watch was trying to keep a lid on. Interesting.
Rocknards.
No wonder they'd want that secret kept. Demons are a big
Hey,
deal,
y'all.
especially in Sharn.
It's really sounding like Bruce from Family Guy.
It's really not. It's meant to sound more like the Drifter, but I can't tell
I
how
don't
my
think
voice
it's
is coming
sounding like
through
Bruce
here.
right now. I think it's sounding fine.
Oh yeah.
Anyone for Gambit?
You guys bored? Should I play some Gambit?
I'm
Know
definitely
how to play some
getting
Gambit?
I'm definitely getting a Southwestern American vibe.
All right, brother.
Says, you know anything about a fella named Billy D or Vacuvio?
I don't think we did.
I will tell you, you do definitely know Billy D.
Do we?
You remember the blueprint you guys picked up?
Oh, Billy D's bomb.
Okay. Oh, yeah, he's Billy D's big bomb buster.
Yeah, he wasn't there, was he?
No, he wasn't.
Rook would probably go big
I
boom.
don't make mention of it, but I just go no,
Interesting.
because
Big
obviously Rook didn't really read the bomb. He just started making dream dust darts.
And what's your name, friend? Well, we should get to know each other. Rook. And who are your friends? Your gang?
I just look back and just go, not friends.
Hey,
No?
Vasali's friends with you.
Or it could just be lying to protect all your interests.
Sure.
Let's go. No.
Acquaintances, then. Work partners? Lovers? Whichever fits the bill.
Lovers. That's more Sanchez.
Just work.
Hey, he hasn't made a move yet.
He put
Work
2
mate.
kisses in that letter.
He did, that is the
Does
start.
that with everyone.
Just put workers.
Interesting. I might make myself acquainted with your friends, or workers, as you say. It's always good to have contacts in this place.
Hmm.
Happy trails, brother. And he gets up and he pats you on the back. And he walks over to Clobgrog and Willow.
Okay.
Where am I at this point? Am I still talking to Fanglehorn? Is this?
At this point, yes, you're still talking to Fanghorn. You would probably be on your way back at this point, but you're about 20 minutes away from them.
Okay.
Whilst he's walking away, can I check to see if he put anything on me?
Yeah. Make a perception check. Or no, make investigation.
Perception it is. That's a 27
On investigation.
on perception.
I'll say perception or investigation, whichever you chose. And you can feel a copper coin on your shoulder plate.
That cocky bastard.
So he walks over to Clobgrog and Willow.
I'm in.
Hey, enjoy the drink there, brother.
I have many here, my friend, as you can see. I've drunk quite a few myself. But
Breweries.
I've turned down a free drink, if you know what I mean.
I hear that.
I like the way I've
What
made
about you,
Green
young
Hot
lady?
Brewery
You had a
become
few?
like a staple alcohol company.
He's just asked Willow if she's had anything to drink.
I had some water. At the moment, I'm just, I guess, babysitting Cobgrog.
She's
Oh,
got.
you-
She's just got a
I
face
am
full of
feeling
cake.
fucking fantastic.
She's probably
What's
just got
your
a
name,
face full
miss?
of cake.
Yeah.
She's got the icing around her mouth.
It's like your mouth is full while you're speaking, and you just spit cake out.
Gross. I'm not gross.
She's eating sweet rolls like in Skyrim.
They're like cinnamon rolls, cinnamon buns.
Let me guess, someone stole your sweet roll.
Sweet rolls.
Someone did steal a sweet roll.
Yes.
Sweet rolls.
So he's just saying, he looks at you and goes, yeah, you gotta enjoy the little things, right, sister? What's your name?
What's going on?
He's just asking her a name.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Willow. Sorry.
Pleasure to meet you, Willow.
Please.
How can you hold your drink well?
I like to think so. Clobgrog doesn't want like you. Apparently I can't, but I think I can.
No, she definitely can't handle a drink. She gets very, very clumsy. I mean, it's quite
she
hilarious.
seems
Sometimes she does hurt herself.
she seems to have a handle. I'll make a wager. You outdrink me, and there's a shiny platinum piece in it for you. What you reckon?
Too bad he's minted.
Alright, you're on.
Okay. He orders a couple of drinks for you each.
What does he order?
He orders whiskies.
Oh shit.
Is it from the Green Heart Brewery?
It is Green Heart brand.
Is it the wild whiskey?
It is wild whiskey. Okay, so he drinks his.
I'm gonna have to
Ooh.
think up brand names for all these different alcohol types now.
He just about made that. Okay, so the way we'll do it is with every drink you'll make a con save, and the con save will just get a bit more difficult as the more drinks you have. So if you drink your drink and make a Constitution roll for me, Eliza.
Constitution roll, Willow. She finally gets to use her new dice.
Oh, the whiskey's called Wild Knoll.
Well, no.
Okay, so
Wild
four
Knoll whiskey.
modifier. You're adding
So-
plus one to the roll. She got that 20.
Hey!
You just like a boss. You just down it, and you turn the glass over in front of him and just slide it towards him. He looks impressed. He's like, not bad, sister,
Love,
not bad at all. But we ain't done yet. And he pours another glass, and he takes a swig. Ooh, as he takes his swig, it seems to go down the wrong hole, and he coughs a bit of it up.
Ah,
You got that one.
You
He
okay?
looks a bit embarrassed,
what a
actually.
Wild Knoll whiskey is there to you?
Okay. So if you make your Constitution roll, if you beat him, if you make it, then you will have beaten him.
5.
She got
I
6
got
altogether.
6.
You also cough up your drink.
Dang.
Okay. So he says, maybe we call that a dud round. And he pours another drink. Each another drink. So DC for this one is 15 now. So he drinks. He rolled a natural 20.
Oh shit!
Same as you, swigs. He flicks the glass over in his fingers and just slides it towards you. Yeah, beat that.
Right, is she rolling again?
Yep, she rolls again.
17.
17. Yep, you down it, and you feel fine. Right, DC for the next one is 18. So
Right,
he's going to drink.
18.
He rolled another natural 20.
Oh shit!
So again, drink. He just kind of sits there, like leans back in his chair and just sort of, you know, when you drink and you go,
Yeah.
This does a sort of an elongated. Right, your turn.
Alright, my turn.
Right, go roll. You got roll higher
It
than
is.
18.
Shit.
She does not. She gets 12.
You drink. You're kind of fine. You're looking at him, and then suddenly you throw up in your mouth a little bit.
Yep, sounds about right.
Sounds like a real life. You're welcome.
He sort of flashes you another grin, just sort of goes, "Ooh, better luck next time." And he slides the
mean
platinum back into his fingers.
I was
and in
about
his
to say,
pocket.
does that mean she has to give him a platinum?
Bitch,
Nah,
I
no,
owe
I
you.
offered you money.
he's not a jackass. He was the only one putting money down,
Ah,
and he agreed to it.
what a gentleman.
How
So
long
what are
does
you
that
focusing
last?
long enough that you walk in through the door as
Do
you
I-
see him sitting with them. And he's so what are you folks in town for? You want a bit of R&R from the whole adventuring game?
You want a bit of R&R from the old drifter?
Yep. Oh dear.
I
I
just
hear
sort
there's
of like
scorn
slowly
approaching.
walk up behind. I just put my finger to my lips to be quiet as I just stand behind him.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy?
Sneaky boy.
I imagine it's like noisy enough that he might not hear me approaching.
Oh,
Roll just the same. Roll stealth for me.
Cool. I'm not at disadvantage for once. It's not at disadvantage for once. Nat 20. 22.
Ooh. Yeah, he doesn't notice. He doesn't seem to notice you're there. Damn, you guys are rolling really well. Impressed.
We are.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just stand behind him.
You got anything going on then while you're away? You up to anything? Sorry, mister, don't think I ever got your name.
Is he asking me?
Yeah.
Hey man, my name is Club Grog.
Okay.
I'm this big
Like
pot.
Club Grog.
Yeah.
I like that. It's a good name. You know, my cousin is a similar name.
I would like to wager with you, my friend.
Frank. I could do that. What's your
I,
poison? I picked the bar before. I'll let you pick now.
I asked the bar for their strongest drink.
I just pipe up from before like while you just turned around to say that, I just pipe up and say they ain't got anything strong that I'm not already carrying in this bag.
All right, I guess we're going with what
I'm
Vasali's
like
got.
right behind him and he didn't realise I'm probably made him jump.
So, you didn't actually make him jump. Club Grog, you look at him, and he just sort of, upon hearing Vasali's voice, his eyes go a little wide, and then he sort of smiles, that same toothy grin, and he just sort of turns around and goes, "Well, don't keep me waiting, ma'am. Dish it out. Let's see it."
I take out of my bag a bottle on it, and it's shaped like this one's not shaped like a Kraken bottle. That one's the dark rum. This one's a navy rum. This one is like shaped in like a quite a fat but round bottle, and on the label on it, it says "of the deep," and it's an extremely strong navy rum. It's like
That's some fancy hooch right
fresh
there.
from the Green Heart Brewery.
They make good stuff.
Yeah, I own the place. I know.
So you Zali, am I correct?
Well, I said I own the place, and I'm not a wood elf, am I?
You're not.
Therefore, I must be Visali. I give him a sarcastic clap. I'm just not ready for people's shit. I just slam the drink down. It's like, if you're gonna drink, drink.
What's your wager?
Hey, you're facing him first.
Oh wait, is it? Are you jumping in and taking the?
No, I'm just slamming the bottle down. I'm telling them to have a drinking contest because they're about to.
Yeah.
I'm watching.
Yeah, I want to know what he wants to know what Club Grog's willing to throw
Oh,
down.
okay.
100 platinum.
100 platinum, mama. Oh, you're gonna make me look.
I look at him. I look at
call me
Club
out
Grog
like that.
I'm not spotting you if you lose. After this.
I'll be fine. Do not worry, my friend.
I'm afraid I can't offer so much, but I got a couple of meager pieces. He slides 2 platinum
Like,
into the middle.
yeah, we can
So
take
all
the
I can
clothes off your
afford.
back.
So there's 102 platinum in the center.
Is that a promise, miss?
Shit.
I'm married, but I'm sure the people in front of you would gladly take your clothes off your hands.
Yeah.
He flashes
Club
a smile at Willow.
Hey, Club Grog, how
Hey,
do you like his clothes? Do you think they look nicer than the ones you're wearing? Do they look nicer than what Club Grog's wearing?
Yes. Incredibly so.
Hey, Club Grog, how do you fancy having his clothes if you win?
That sounds good.
If that were going to be part of the wager, then maybe. But it ain't.
Put your clothes in the middle.
Very funny.
You heard the man. Strip.
Sauce.
Anyway, we got a
Alright, give me a DC, my friend.
roll a con save.
That's what I'm gonna roll.
This rum is really strong.
Okay.
Okay. So, in that case, Ben, what I'll do is I'll let you pick the DC for the first drink.
Okay.
But he's not.
What did you start with on the previous drink on the wild whiskey?
I started on a 5 just to keep the contest interesting. But
Okay.
I'll let you pick.
You've both already been drinking a little bit.
A little bit. Have you seen how many mugs of mead are on the table?
Fine.
Yeah, Clock
Okay.
had a few.
Both roll. I'll tell you if you lose or not.
Oh,
Okay.
keep it quiet. Okay.
I've got the number in my head.
Gonna reroll.
Don't tell me the number. You both got your number.
Yep, got a number.
Yeah.
Is it more than 11?
Yes.
If it's more than 11, they succeed.
Yeah, I got 15.
Is indeed more than 11.
Okay, next one. You're both starting to probably, I imagine, the effects starting to kick in.
Oh, with the 5th roll?
Well, it's strong. You can taste the effect. You can taste the strength.
Taste the strength. Fuck the Skittles, it's about...
Visali starts flexing and she's like, taste the strength.
Please not taste the rainbow anymore, boys. Oh, no one wants Skittles.
Next con save will be a 14.
Okay. That cop. My dice tray is shocking. I actually rolled a 14.
What about the drifter?
The drifter. We're just gonna call him the Drifter.
He's a drifter. He drifted in.
He does have a name.
Anybody for Gambit?
Yeah, Reese.
Reese has died. That means I win the wager.
Reese.
Not yet, buddy.
Did he beat a 14?
You have to know.
If you wanted my full roll, 22.
For what?
That's my con save.
But you said you got a 14. You just got 14.
You know, 14 was the base roll.
Oh, okay.
Niall's only got a 10, but he's going to use his legendary resistance.
Oh,
Bastard.
shit. He has legendary resistances.
If only you knew what Niles could do.
Okay. Next is a 18.
Okay, oh, alright.
Reese, you should probably be describing how everyone's feeling as they're succeeding.
Niles is kind of hard to read, but he's starting to look a little bit like he's trying to focus. You can see every now and again his eyes flicker when he's trying to focus on Club Grog.
Yeah. So
Club Grog,
18 to beat.
25!
he's going to burn another legendary resistance.
Jesus.
But every now and again when he starts to look like sallow and like he's going to be sick, he just suddenly straightens up and just sort of like looks ahead.
Next con save.
Yep.
22
Natural
to beat.
20.
A natural 20.
What?
Oh, shit.
22 to beat.
22 to beat.
Is exactly 22 with his con modifier. So
But he nat 20'd, so.
yeah. Come on, Club Grog, what'd you get?
16.
Plus.
No, 16.
Race?
Like I said, natural 20.
Yeah, no, I meant you're describing, your DM.
Okay,
22. Pass would be 22.
So Club Grog, you literally as soon as you put the glass to your lips, you can't just the smell of the whiskey, the intense
Rum.
like burning through your
Rum.
nostrils just makes you feel sick, and you almost have to stop. You catch some of the vomit in your hand as you just spew over the table.
Oh no.
Does it go into the drink?
The vomit, some of the vomit does, yes.
Wait, did you say it was on the table?
A little bit on the table, mostly on the
Does
floor.
any of it go over the cake? Is there any
Eliza, roll a dex save to see if you can save your cake.
Oh
Use my one.
shit.
That's one.
Dex cake.
Oh, it's looking pretty bleak. I got a 4.
Some of your.
Oh, vomit cake.
Oh, gross.
Vasali then takes a seat and is like, and she pours two drinks for each other. It's like, well, now you have 102 platinum.
Yeah. So
What?
Niles.
Now
Niles-
Vasali's like, what do you want to play for?
I think I've had.
You pussying out on me.
I am all over the place.
You're
with this
pussying
connection.
out on the. You're pussying out on the owner of Green Heart Brewery.
I'm making a smart play, my lady, and I
Close off your
think
back
you'd
then.
be wise to do the same. Huh?
It's like I just put the gun on the table. It's like we're drinking. Who are
He
you?
looks.
And why have you approached my friends?
I'm just someone who's interested in your group.
Who are you? Intimidation.
Yeah, go roll it.
I'm holding my gun to him.
Yeah.
Advantage?
No.
Okay. I thought I'd try. I forgot I'm not working with Charlie. That would have worked on Charlie. Charlie
Niles
would have been
is not
like, go on.
Niles not intimidated either.
That is cocked. And that was, hang on. $17.
No. He just looks at you and goes, "That's not your business, is it?" If you
I
don't
just sort of
mind,
like pull the
I'll be
hammer
leaving.
back on the gun. It's like, who said you could leave?
Are you doing this quite blazingly, or are you trying to hide the gun?
It's sort of like it's hidden from view, so to speak. Like no other patrons would be able to see it. But I'm like, a lady offered you a wager, and you're gonna walk out on her.
Yeah, I am. Also, the bartender is looking a bit shocked. I think he's seen the gun, and he's telling one of the people to go to get the Sharn watch.
It's like she puts the gun away. Is like, what's your name?
My name is Niles, and he flashes you that same toothy grin.
Is like, you're a coward.
No, I'm a drifter. And then he
Cowardly
disappears
drifter.
literally, he disappears into shadow.
Rook's just been sat there watching this the whole time. He just goes, "Heh,
He's a coward, isn't he, Rook?
no,
No?
no."
You sure?
Knew when to hold him.
Hmm?
Knew when to hold him. Knew when to leave him.
And with that, Niles is gone. Literally, he disappeared into shadow.
Oof.
So what are you doing now?
Drinking.
Okay.
The rest
So
of my
I'll
navy rum.
So I'll say for the purposes of this session, for anyone who's watching, thank you for watching along. It ran a bit longer than I expected, but we'll pick
This
up.
into 2 parts.
Yeah, we'll pick this up in part 2, where the gang will be getting their outfits and going to the Tame Gala. And yeah.
So time skip.
See you next time.
Time skip.
For the purposes of wrapping up today, you all like finish up a few drinks, and you
I head back to my sister's
head
house.
to your respective places of living.
I give her the
Rook-
books. I let her
Rook,
know.
roll one last perception check for me.
Rook's rolling one last perception check, yeah?
Yeah.
Give me 2 ticks.
Can I tell my sister I become a 25% shareholder in Fanglehorn's fiction?
Yeah, you absolutely can. She's overjoyed. She's like, "Oh, that's amazing! What a wonderful opportunity you've given to this poor man."
Yes. We did kind of ruin his business and his income.
Perception, yeah?
Yes, perception check.
He was the
27.
Dude, you literally got exactly what you needed.
Aw. Does he see Niles?
As you go into the Grey Dragon Inn, you take one last look around, just being cautious, and you see leaning next to one of the shops, you see Niles. He just sort of flashes you a little wave, and then, like again, disappears into shadow.
Okay. Dang.
So
there you go.
there.
We've got a stalker now.
Yeah, so Visali just lets us
You-
know. Well, it's like we did. He was the one. He was the business owner that was fronting the entrance to that hideout.
Well, it's a good thing you did for a struggling businessman. I'm proud of you, Vizali.
Oh,
Always been my kind-hearted little sister, after all. Willing to fight all of the evil so no one else has to deal with it.
she just laughed.
Come on, Horace baked us a couple of cookies for after dinner. And with that, you all settle in for your evening meals, and you
For a
retire, sleep,
Almost.
and the week mostly goes about as normal. On the
I collect my bag like in 2 days'
you
time.
collect your bag, and we will pick up on the Saturday where you go to collect your outfits.
Hell yeah.
Nice, nice.
Thank you
Perfect.
guys very much.
Thank you, everyone, for watching this week's episode. An invitation to Opulence. We will continue with
Part one.
part 1, because we will continue.
Not expecting it to be a two-parter. I really didn't.
It's a 2-part, one-shot session.
I was.
Skession. So yes, so we will be continuing this hopefully next week at the same time. Ish, I think.
Oh, you guys have shifted so many pieces on the board. I can't wait.